And right when I was going to start the stream, I had to run for 20 seconds and grab a thing, because I completely forgot. But otherwise, yeah, we're here. Quick play, but quote-unquote, because if I don't get a certain character, I'll just kind of transplant things. Meaning I'll transplant the backstory in Old God and then switch characters. Oh, goodness gracious! That was the sound of the stream that I had somewhere else, so that I can keep an eye on it. That was not what I forgot. What I forgot was something completely different. So, yeah, let's just get into it, because fun. Goizo, Eldritch Parasite, all perks, Kana, and Kana can be rolled quick play, was something I was going to mention, but we're here. But we're Eldritch Parasite, so I got the exact loadout that I was testing at the end of the stream way earlier, but, okay. So, Strength, Takashi-san, Charisma, Second Knowledge. And again, if I don't teach you anything, at least maybe you have some fun watching me flounder around as I try to wrap my head around things. Because obviously, if you didn't already see it, I came out with a video kind of explaining what I thought were the more difficult achievements to get for, you know, if the average person were to start playing a World of Horror, you can at least get those achievements, except for the last one that has Kana in it. But that requires you to get every achievement, and that is a whole other beast. That being said, let me fix something, because I did not fix something. And then I'll do a thing. Then I'll do this thing, and then we should be good to go. So, yeah, let's go. Nothing much else to do. Fill the bottle, do the thing. With Kana, however, I think Kana, still needs a weapon, because obviously Kana does not start with the weapon, but, we'll see. I'll take whatever. I won't reroll, so I'll take whatever the game gives me. Again, this is in practice for, when I start doing other kinds of videos, and I'll leave it at that. Scissors, mermaids, nails, coma, teacher. And I do have a censor for teacher. Hopefully let me test it out. It works. So, yeah. In case I didn't explain it last time either, and I might as well do it now. Considering it is a quote-unquote boss mystery. Yeah, I had to censor it, because I didn't even know, I wasn't even aware, I guess it didn't click in my brain, either I didn't look at it, or I was too focused on the gameplay, and I wasn't looking at the enemy itself, so, yeah, I had to blur things out on the official, or the, not official, the initial stream I did, so, yeah, and then hopefully I'll remember to censor it, if nowhere else, well, right now would be important as well, but I definitely need to censor during the stream, so hopefully I get that. I have things set up, so it should be pretty much good to go without me needing to interrupt the flow of the stream. And, yeah, if nothing else, I'm just here playing on my own, and if I get to every character, I get to every character. There are a lot of them now, so, yeah. I have yet to grab a weapon, have I? Did I? So, and since Kana is kind of, because she can, he or they or she or Kana, I need to just remember to say Kana. Kana can get either bandages or the energy drink. So, yeah. I would rather the bandage, but the energy drink, I mean, isn't the worst thing in the world, considering what we might run into, or what gods we might get, but hey. The monkey wrench, though, is forever cool. However, so hospital, village, what's my high threat level? Forest, cool. And we will do this. You know what? Yeah. Nope. Actually, why didn't I think? We'll leave it here for now, just in case. I really shouldn't. No, I can't. Let me redo that. That's a waste of doom, but just in case. And if the threat level increases, well, so be it. Didn't have much control over it. So, yeah, with Kana, though, just dying over and over. I mean, is it possible to not, quote-unquote, die as Kana, stamina, reason-wise? Sure, but I wouldn't really count on that. Also, we have, like, 31% Doom right now, so oof. Yeah, oof. So, foreknowledge, so be it. What do we have? Guess we might as well. I don't know about the energy drink, though. Does it sell for anything? No. I think we're not on in random item stats. I think I would have noticed with monkey wrench like this. We'll see. Handcuffing would not be a bad idea either. Did that soft drink do anything? What's happening here? Anywho. We almost one-shot this. Yeah, I could arrest the student, but I don't think that would be a good use of my handcuffs. That being said, do I just go for a Hail Mary play? No, I want to hit this. Unfortunately, that means I probably have to die once. That didn't heal me at all either. So something's going on with stamina in specific. I think it's mainly stamina, but let's find out, because I'm going to do this and see. Yeah, I have no clue. Well, in this encounter, it's fine. It's other ones. Hi, by the way, but, whoops, and then I didn't do the thing. Gosh dang it. It's fine. I'll blur it in post. Gosh dang it. Well, yeah, here we are. We do have to brace, by the way. Can we brace? No, we cannot. So, just eat the doom in the face, Kana. How much damage will I be doing? It says 10. I'm actually doing like 7, so I don't know. I have no idea how this calculates, but we have to do our best and just eat everything in the face. What was that from? Where did that even come from? Oh, is this the badly bleeding thing again? No, I think it's the portal pulling me in, which would kind of make sense, but we'll see what is and is not a bug as the game gets... I don't know if it's going to get hot patched, but we'll see. Also, we appear to be on all perks. Question mark? And because we're Kana, do we want to heal? No, I want strength right now, because I need to be able to brace into something. I'm looking at my thing, the Parasite, Eldritch Parasite. I'm on Eldritch Parasite. I'm not healing because of Eldritch Parasite. I'm going crazy. Yeah, so we are on Eldritch Parasite. I should have just thrown the empty bottle then, but that was my mistake to make. Nails, scissors. I don't want to do both of these because both of these are bosses. Well, potentially bosses. Although Coma and mermaids I can get out of. So let's do scissors now. Relatively low doom, but we're not out of the woods. And because we have Eldritch Parasite, this is going to be a big oof mystery. But we'll see. So, we are on timeline 8. Cup and Ball Star. And away we go. And yeah, if there's anything you would like anyone watching whether now or in the future, just in case... Well, even in the future, I guess. No, well, yeah, we can't heal anyway, so it's either going to be 5 Doom or no Doom. So I'd rather just... Would I rather? Anywho. Here, though... Well, funny enough, Kana gets to Desperate Struggle more, I guess. So that is a plus. However, again, I could just die at any moment. And I think they're separate, last I recall. We're about to find out. But yeah, if anyone has any requests for characters and or god combinations with backstory, let me know. Because yeah, this won't last forever. Desperate Struggle into Desperate Struggle in general is not going to last forever. So eventually I will quote unquote die as Kana. And then I will have to fight kind of normally. So yeah, that's 5, and yeah, with counting the other one, that's going to be an extra 5. So you still don't want to die. I don't know if you have the choice, though. And also because History Club is currently bugged, I can't use Eldritch Parasite strats. I can, however, on a tangent note, review characters and things in games, but I don't think I really want to do a challenge until things get patched. It might be up to a week, but... Again, we'll see. Since I'm gonna eat it in the face, I might as well just do a Desperate Struggle action now. I wonder if I get more, but we'll find out. So, we die again. Do we get to do it again? No, we don't. One-time use per battle. And this is not the end. I want to say, again, because I was looking at people's comments here and there in the community, and I want to say Kana's current design is because, well, Kana really didn't die in almost every update up till this one. And now Kana can die, but anywho. Yeah, is stealth actually good with Kana? Because if you're going to quote-unquote die and lose up to 10 Doom, because if you run into an all-enemy, it could just be a lot of Doom. But, you can't get eels with Kana, says the developer. answering someone who asked the very thing. So if you're thinking you're gonna get eels with Kana, you can't apparently. Otherwise, I mean, that would just be kind of not normal, and it wouldn't be completely absurd in terms of the lore, but it's you can't get it apparently. So I could test that out after this run, just if for no one else than myself, but I might forget, so I'll need a reminder if so. 55% Doom, and we're probably going to die 2 more times, so effectively we're probably at 65. This is Eldritch Parasite too, so I don't get to heal. But, where would Kana be good though? I'm kind of autopiloting through this right now, and I can kind of afford to autopilot, but hey. Because yeah, there's nothing also stopping you from just making a custom character called Kana, and then just giving them... Can you do that? I thought you could... Is it ally? I'm going crazy. Anywho. I'll take my stamina. Because I don't want to roll on RNG there, because otherwise you lose more stamina. So, you'll find on this channel, I normally don't roll on RNG, but if I have to, I have to. We're gonna... And Doom isn't gonna increase by 5 again. And it's probably gonna increase by 5 again, but nothing I can really do about that. That being said, we'll ask for Monument once. I did ask for 2 stamina, and does that actually... Let me see what it says. Cause of death unknown. Huh. I guess when you specifically do that, the game triggers... Or the game checks if you run out of stamina still, and it breaks through Kana's thing. Theoretically, this is a bug. I also wasn't recording, so that's a bit sad. I mean, I'll do it here. Actually, I should take a screenshot, but it's... Also, I had a screen blacked out. I don't know why I did this to myself. I gotta remember to take off the censor. Gosh dang it. But yeah, if you... And for anyone wondering, I did put up a quick video. I think it's like 3 minutes long. Not even that, if you include like the time I'm not talking about achievements. Of how to get all the... 1.0 achievements, although some of them are self-explanatory, like, hey, win your 6th playthrough, win your 7th playthrough, win as Yumiko, get all achievements. So, really, it's only these 5 question mark? Yeah, 5 or 4. But, I mean, I know, I can understand they can be tricky, so I made a video. But, anywho, into another quick play. You got that? Eldritch Parasite again. Are we gonna always... Okay, wait, I was gonna test out the Kana thing. So, let's Kana. I mean, I believe the developer, but just in case there was a bug, because the developer can say you can't get eels as Kana, but if you can somehow, then we need to report that as a bug, because that would be a bug. So, really quickly, a little quick test. Why not just do Azal? And find out. So, we'll do like 10 rerolls just to see. I can kind of tell if eels is there, because it will specifically show a specific image. So, I just need to hit this reroll and look at the images. Literally, though, it's a picture of eels. If that didn't give away that you have the eels mystery. Otherwise, what is this? Recluse. So Recluse is a picture of what looks like your apartment. I guess I might as well just do a little lesson now. Sailors is this. I don't really know how to describe it. Text and the sea? Question mark. Footage is a picture of what I assume is the forest. Painting is a picture of... I just call it Mount Fuji. I can't tell. I could probably zoom in. And then Botanist is a picture of Shiro-san, assumably, in my mind. There it is. Botanist is first. The second one, I don't remember. Bulletin. It's a bulletin of a person. I guess that's how you can remember it. That looks like Flood. It is Flood. This is ramen, because that's the ingredients to make... Or recipe to make ramen, and that's either Koma or Ward. I want to say, yeah, Koma. And we can keep doing that. So, again... And I think this works on Fatalist too, which is why it's important. So this one's Teacher. It is. Arms is a picture of the apartments. I forgot this one again. Footage, that's right. Bulletin here, and I don't know what this is actually. Vigil. I don't know why. I assume that some kind of sigil for Vigil, but again, what I was saying is that for Fatalist, I think 2 of the mysteries are quote-unquote shown, but you have to know. Like, this one is Metamorphosis. That I remember now. This is Scissors, I think? Yeah, Scissors. That looks like, or is that, I can't tell. It is Akamoto. I was going to say Akamoto, but this is Koma, this is Arms. So, again, we're not going to see eels, but again, eels is basically, it has drawings of eels as one of the pictures on the mystery. So I can take a quick look. I mean, I could just be really unlucky, but I'm pretty sure you can't get eels as Kana. So, that's my quick lesson on interpreting the image of the mysteries on your board, which apparently worked for Fatalist, which I guess I can do now. Again, this stream is more a chill stream regardless, but I can still do a quick play and do this. I don't mind re-rolling here because it's not really thing, but you can get, I forgot how to say the name. Zektast. Zektast. I'm just going to say Zektast. Correct me if my pronunciation is wrong, but you can get Zektast on Quick Play as well. Unfortunately, though, there are a lot more pressing bugs to take care of, and I salute the developer for having to take care of. So let's do some mystery image practice really quickly. So that looks, I can't really tell. Household Hell? It is Household Hell. Household Hell. Akamanto? No, Flood. It's a picture of the forest and Kaibara, and I assume Kaibara things on the top left. I have to remember that. Bulletin right here. Painting and botanist here. I'll do it like 3 times just to kind of test my things. Again, it's at least good for me for no one else. This is Akamanto cape, but I call it Akamanto because you'll always fight Akamanto at the end of this mystery, in this current version at least. This is Coma. That is Vigil. Yeah, Vigil. Household Hell or Hell, but you know. And I can't. Why do I keep forgetting? I want to say footage. So footage. Do 2 more rerolls, and I'll do a 3rd reroll. We have Kana, so this is what Eels looks like, or I call it Kana because you get Kana in this mystery. For those who don't know, Household Hell again on the left. Over here is Sailors. Yeah, Sailors. Coma here and Ramen here. And then one more little test here. That's Recluse. This is... Ooh, can't remember. Nails. Yeah, I mean, I don't know it yet. Nails, though, but it's a picture of a girl, without really spoiling too much, even though this stream is going to be full of spoilers. This is Akamanto? Yeah, Akamanto, Vigil, and footage. So, we roll one more time, and let's play with what we get. Teacher, Hell, Festival, Sailors, and Ramen. So we'll do... Nope, I didn't want to do Hell first, but we're in Hell now, so we'll deal with it. I also didn't get the funds from my closet, because I was so excited about guessing the thing. The tapes and the telescope on the school rooftop, both of those currently do nothing at the moment. We'll see if they ever do. It's up to the developer's discretion and, you know, putting content in-game. But yeah, for now, they do nothing. If they do... I haven't gone deep enough into 1.0, but I'm pretty sure they don't have anything, so yeah. I need a weapon. Unfortunately, this is going to shoot my Doom through the roof, but I need a weapon still, so... Unfortunately, none of them are particularly good, but we'll have to make do. And at least, even if I have 4 strength, I can still prep attack. With Zektast absolutely blasting my my stats due to Doom. So we'll grab the handcuffs and move on with life. But yeah, just some image practice. I mean, I was thinking, I have ideas I can think of, but unfortunately, yeah, I couldn't do a full, you know, one long stream. It has its pros and cons, but I can't do one because in the next, I have something to do in the next 18 hours, so unfortunately I won't be able to do as much as I want to, but after that, we'll see what I can do. Otherwise, I'll just be making videos and then watching people's streams. That's just as nice to do. So, also, yes, I am kind of just autopiloting through these events right now. If something really strikes out to me, I'll try to remember, but otherwise I'm just sitting here. Because again, it's usually going to be the new mysteries or new characters. Yes, I'm on a new god, but I still don't... Well, for now, I don't think the general strategy changes. Especially since Zektast has events that can increase your stats. Granted, not all of your stats at once, because I think that would be a bit too much of a balancing factor for the player. I mean, it could not be. It could. Maybe we do need that, but on Harbinger, I don't feel it is... that might be a bit much, so... Plus 3 stats, minus whatever stamina reason it costs, and I'll live with it. That being said, though, we are slowly losing stats, right? The Zektast? Yeah, Zektast. Every 21% Doom lowers stats by 1. I almost said 4 for some reason, because at 84% Doom, you lose 4 in each stat, and Harbinger already decreases it by 1. So, yeah, it hurts being here, but you deal with it. So, that being said, if you get flashbacks, die, I guess. But again, that's something you can try to deal with because when you level up, you can at least get generic perks. So again, they're indirectly buffed, but you still don't want to take them because sometimes, I mean, if you see Fast Swimmer, you're probably still taking Fast Swimmer, but hey. So, I have to remember to blur the boss. Let me make a note of that, because I keep forgetting to do that. And when I make a video, I'm more likely to catch it, obviously, but yeah, in the heat of the moment, oof. So, yeah, if nothing else, though, I mean, in general, though, the design of Zektast is to reduce your doom, the amount of doom you're taking, because stats do... I mean, they don't matter for events for me anyway, but in encounters, they definitely hurt you a lot. And then when your stat hits 0, then it matters. But that has no bearing for me on events, because when you roll 11 on dexterity, it doesn't matter how high or low your stats are, you're going to fail an 11 or 12 roll regardless. So that's why I don't care. I only care if it hits 0, and I only care if it's like really strength, because I use strength most of the time. So, yeah. So Zektast, so which mystery do I think is the hardest? In a very general sense, I would have to say maybe Recluse, and also this is a bug here too. So I'm taking 4 stamina damage, even though it says -2 all, and I know I was at 5 stamina, but you know, but yeah. Okay, just to answer quickly, in general, I think it might be Recluse, but it still depends, because if you get Recluse after Timeline B Scissors, then it's not so bad. Or unless you do another ending. And again, I haven't gone through Recluse all the way yet. But other mysteries can be handled moderately well. Otherwise, if I were to take a deeper dive into which mystery I think is the hardest, I think it would still have to be Flood, because you are on Harbinger again. This is a very specific to Harbinger, but for sure. But it's Flood because you are forced to fight the boss. Even though you can heal a lot before the boss there and not spend as much doom. At least because here in Teacher we at least still have our access to the town. Flood, you only have access to rest, and that's not even at your that's not even to your advantage a lot of the time. So because you're going to be taking in a boatload of reason anyway, and depending on the and even this is including mystery synergy. So if you have to take Flood and then you have to take Vigil, you could just end up very bad. If you tab Vigil and then you go into a town mystery, well, then you could rest, but you're spending the doom that basically Flood is taking away for you. So when I think about it, Flood, but again, my answer may or may not change depending. Recluse would probably be top 3 just because it's a ghost encounter at the end most of the time, unless you can avoid it. If you can avoid it, then it's something different. But anywho, I think we handcuff this. I don't have much of a choice. I'm going to die if I don't, so we'll do so. And let's see a thing, because I see a thing, and yeah, that's Carpenter. Heck yeah, Carpenter Hammer now tells you when you're getting stamina. However, I forgot to censor this again because I'm going crazy out of my mind. But this will be taken care of in video at least. But I mean, it's better to play safe. So it's better to play safe. Anywho, let's do this. Because yeah, I mean, yeah, there's nothing I can really say. Broken Bone, because why did we get Broken Bone? Medical history. I thought I had Hasty Aid for a moment, but nothing I can really do about this. So, cut arm sinew, that's gonna make me do less damage. Not for this, though, but hey. But we do want to get rid of those if possible. If we can't, we need to be careful because our doom is about to shoot through the roof. So, we have to increase dexterity to avoid dying to the doom increase. However, we are on our third mystery with 53% doom, so we're probably going to die regardless. And yeah, unless we get more Zektast events, or maybe I'm just unlucky. But for me, Zektast would definitely now be one of the top 3 hardest gods, because if you have to rely on Zektast upping your stats through events, I can't rely on that because I will probably die to Doom. I'm Koji right now. If I were Toshiaki, it would be a lot more manageable, funny enough, but I have to see when I actually get there. That being said, The Hermit would be appreciated. I guess I have to. Yeah, I have to. Because if I don't level up before my Doom hits 84%, I'm dead. So, and I have to start taking these rolls because otherwise I'll die as well. So, yeah. And so, yeah, I have yet to explore everything myself, too. I've looked up things here and there in the community, but obviously, I like experience better. I think I'm dead here. Yeah, I'm dead here. So, I don't die, quote-unquote, yet, but let's find out. So, we can live by the skin of our teeth, but hey. But yeah, I'm gonna do more testing. But right now, we're just having some fun playing around with Harbinger. And if I run into anything interesting, well, I can run into interesting things. So, hey. That being said, I think I just have to, yeah, I have to throw a Hail Mary. I have cut arm sinew still, so we're definitely not getting out of this alive. We'll throw everything we have, but I don't think that's going to be enough. So, let's hope we hit everything. We do, but we don't have a weapon anymore, so that's, not great. But we have to do one more force investigation. And away we go. Reason, funny enough. Are we on? Well, yeah, again, Zectast. Why would I even question it? I know I'm on Zectast. Anywho. We do get an extra point of damage if we're on Timeline B. And again, I haven't played around with the random timeline settings from the character screen, but we are on Timeline B. So, yeah, this is not great. Actually, I need this hood, though, because this hood will allow me to survive the Doom increase. Stat lowering from Doom increase. However, what it won't save me from is just Doom at 100%, but I still have to do it. Oh, so we're on medical history, so we're gonna keep taking injuries, but I have to do this. I don't think cut arm sinew affects my special action here. And I do have a black square stuck because I was censoring an enemy and I forgot to uncensor, and now I braced without attacking. Again, I have to do teacher. I don't, well, I wouldn't put it against anyone for not censoring the boss for teacher, but you know, I'm gonna do it just to play safe. I didn't even know, again, on my first stream, I've already blurred it by now in the first stream. I'll have to do it again here. But we don't need quick thinking, but I don't really have much else to get. But yeah, just to play it safe. That's why the black square was on the screen, because I was fighting the boss of teacher earlier. Twice, and then I left the black square on the screen, so that's on me to take care of. But anyway, moving on. And that's really only for teacher. If anything happens in the future, things happen in the future. Otherwise, yeah, we're here. 76% Doom. We're not looking good. We do have to monument no matter what, though, I feel. But, yeah. I can't even let go of Hermit because I'll die to reason loss, so we hope for the best and pray. So, we'll do this. I really want to think. I could also take care of all the... I probably should. Yeah, I should. Because if nothing else, at least I can spend this Doom grabbing painkillers while getting rid of these things. That being said, I do have a medical kit. But I still have to get rid of 2 of these by funds. And then we can do the thing to the other thing. We have a discharge summary as well. Did I never get rid of this? I'm going crazy. Anywho. There's a lot on my mind. That's my defense. But still, we'll hold on the thing. No, you don't have to be sorry. That's on me. If I leave the black square on, that's on me. If I don't pull it up during the boss of teachers, again, I wouldn't... Yeah, we'll see. I mean, nothing is impossible. Also, I don't have a weapon anymore. That's right. So, I can't take this encounter, though. But yeah, it's not on you. It's on me for that. So, don't feel too sorry. Although, yeah, I do have to do a thing. So, 84%. That's our last stat decrease-ish. Unfortunately, we still don't have a weapon. And I don't think I can grab a weapon. I can try to spend 2 Doom for Brick, but I don't think that's going to work well for me either. That being said, I think I got, well, not pretty far, but farther than I would have thought for myself. Let's just say that, on Zectast anyway. Especially for Koji, a character I don't really think does well most of the time anyway, but Koji has his moments. Unfortunately, this is not one of them. So I can't really run anymore. I mean, it's not over till it's over, but it's looking like it's over. Yeah. I just can't. I can't fight this. I can't fight this. So, On top of, I know I was eating bugged damage as well. If for those who don't know, currently you're taking more stamina during certain moments. I don't know when. I can't pinpoint the exact enemies and or situations, but just know that there's a bug. If you're not playing on Harbinger, it doesn't matter, but on Harbinger you'll really feel it because Harbinger is Harbinger. So yeah. Anywho, so let me hit this because I didn't do that. And we have nothing except we have literally nothing, but I have to just take the roll anyway. We roll a 3, but well, effectively a 4. I think there was a modifier there, but I'm shrugging in real life right now. And we do our best. Again, this is a lot farther than I would normally think, but man, are we in pain. So we have to monument no matter what. And I don't think we can. So yep. We'll struggle till the end, but hey, I hit the last mystery. I might even get to the end, but effectively we're dead here. That I promise you. If we died of reason or stamina, though, that's even worse, because that means I didn't even have the stamina or reason HP-wise to survive. But if I somehow reach the lighthouse and we die to a doom check in the lighthouse, that's a different story. Pray at the temple, even though we take a penalty-ish, and we have to hope we're not on timeline. Well, I saw I was on timeline B on festival. Let's see if we are on timeline A, at least, theoretically. So yeah. Anywho, this is the end here, but we don't die yet. And we are on timeline B, and we are definitely dead. Either to Doom or this encounter that we cannot run from. So, but this mystery isn't still as bad as, in my opinion, Recluse and or Flood, because you can avoid that boss. You might not always be in, well, you're not almost always, but you're usually in a position to avoid that boss, but sometimes, you're not. So, anywho. Herald, ill-fated, all perks, random item, or... Also, again, I'm taking requests in case you want to see a character sooner. Just in case for some reason I can't go through every character at least once on Harbinger. So... And if Quick Play keeps giving me similar characters, I'll just pick a different character with the same settings-ish. We're also on all perks, but I'm gonna take Daddy's Girl because that's more reliable than the other two, in my opinion. So... Dexterity... Takshi-san, second encounter, knowledge, charisma, and maybe the second mystery. But that lighthouse doesn't look fun anyway. So, illegal den. Let's switch this nurse to the schoolyard, just in case we have, I think it's metamorphosis, question mark? Or is it, no, it's nails, nails. Nails, you have to get gossip if you want ending A. Which I usually don't, actually. I actually should just avoid it, but it's too late. I've made my choice. So, let's move on. So we get the rumor about ourselves, put on some cool clothes, and move on. Scissors, arms, I see. Let's try to guessing. Mermaids, because there's a mermaid there. Recluse, and Akamanto. So, it says there's another ending. Is that to die? Is that dying to the boss? I never looked that up, but we'll find out later. Because we have... potentially 4 boss mysteries. So I know some... Let me just... not rant, but let me think, because... Well, let me talk while I think. So, some people were glad, as I lean back for a moment, that we have less mysteries that don't put you in town, so that Yogatag... Now Yogatag kind of has more of an impact, but at the same time, we definitely have a lot more... I think... Aren't all of them? But let's see. Metamorphosis... I think you have to fight every boss, too. They're not... And not all of them are hard, granted, but... Let's see, Metamorphosis, I think, is a boss encounter. Recluse is definitely a boss encounter, unless this ending B here is a real ending and not a game over ending. Nails is a boss as well, which can arguably easier, but if there are so many human bosses, you have to handcuff one of them. On Harbinger, too many bosses is not great. And what's the last one? I'm forgetting. Let's see, Recluse, Metamorphosis, Teacher... Yeah, Teacher. So they're all boss encounters. Yeah, all four new mysteries are boss encounters. So yes, while we're not stuck in a forest or a specific location, we got 4 more boss mysteries. So, and at worst 2 or 3 if you really want to discount some because the bosses are not as hard as they seem. But that being said, we can take scissors now just in case we're on timeline B. That way I can actually learn the ritual and not get demolished by Recluse. Unfortunately, we're on timeline A, but... It was nice to try. I might as well check. And we know we're on timeline A now, so we'll see if any other mystery is on timeline B. Not that I I don't think I have a mystery that really changes timeline-wise, so aside from scissors. Also, I don't know why I equipped the bat when I have the old shotgun, but hey. And then we have Fishing Square as our sigil, and we will move on. So, what is our mid-event? Also, we're ill-fated, because I saw a 99 roll, and I'll check here, we are ill-fated. Our mid-boss is Maru, so... my question is whether or not I hit all of these 95%. And we do. We take 2 all damage for it, but that's the price of Harbinger. And let's square into Fishing Rod and move on. So what would be third? It might actually be Teacher. It might be Teacher because that boss really wants you to brace, and sometimes you can't brace. Maybe if you prepare for it, maybe it's not so bad. We'll have to see. Again, I have to look at the stats of bosses of every mystery again to make sure. Also, we're on timeline A, so I need to not take as much damage here, but we'll see. If my stamina hits 5, I'm still okay, but if it goes to 4 or below, we could be in some trouble. I could have also maybe 2-turned this encounter, but not going to take that risk. We can throw the the wooden bat, and let's find out. So yeah, we definitely do a thing. Do we just eat this in the face? I can do this and then shoot. I lose -3 all for it. Let me see. That does 3 or does it 4? Why am I going crazy? Well, time to do some science. This is 14 damage anyway, so never mind. I don't get much from throwing the bat. So we are gonna do this, and then we're gonna shoot this boss. And if we shot this boss, maybe Koji would not have had a Koji might not have had a bad time is in the trailer. But anywho, no dog shop, weird epidemic, doesn't really matter. Although all perks does matter. So Ghost Connection, Discipline. Do I go full RNG here? Let's go. Yeah, let's go full RNG. If I were recommending something to anyone else, hey there. There's a 7-second delay in stream, by the way. I'm just trying to test it myself because I'm watching myself. But yeah, if I were advising anyone else, take Discipline. But if you want to go full RNG or you believe in your RNG, go ahead and take Ghost Connection. Unfortunately, we can handcuff Akamanto. We can't handcuff Recluse or Arms if we're on Timeline B. But I guess we can put that to the test. So I'm going to do Arms now. I wouldn't want to do it 4th, but I want to see if it's possible to get Timeline B through Quick Play anyway. So let's find out. So downtown and 6 apartment investigations it is. And hopefully I can at least inform you that the boss of Arms on B is a heck of a mystery. On Harbinger anyway. So yeah. Unfortunately, I don't think I even have the stamina to survive anymore, but we'll find out. Again, I'm guessing I'm on timeline A. Also, we have 3%. I mean, school is a relatively low doom mystery, but thankfully we got that phone call. And I think this Twisted Corpse is also bugged, but let's find out. So if I die immediately, I know it's bugged. We don't, but yeah, it's fine. And then we don't have to worry about a special attack because we 2-turn it. So yeah. That being said, yeah, we are on ill-fated, so we're just taking super damage from events that we have to roll. And we rest here. I should probably actually rest twice, just to be healthier. Considering I have Recluse as well, yeah, because theoretically you can't, you can't actually rest on Recluse for some reason, I think. But anywho, we're on Timeline A Arms, and yeah, maybe that was changed. That was something cool. For those who don't know, before this update, if it is indeed the way I'm thinking, if you set things to random timeline in the main menu, and then don't touch any other setting for timelines in any other menu, and do a run, every mystery has a randomized timeline. So Scissors can be Timeline B, but Arms can be Timeline A, or you know, things like that. Things can now it seems like everything is either Timeline A or B when you do a run. But anywho, to that end, let's. The ghost here is reason damage, right? And I don't know the ritual. I mean, I still want to take Akamanto 4th. I just would like to use all this doom that I have. Yeah, funny enough, when I'm not on Zektath or Alzul, even if Alzul doesn't... No, Alzul is a very doom-intensive god because of its design. So yeah, anything aside from them, turns out my doom can be a lot lower. But anywho. And by that extension, I guess technically Zektath as well. Zektath? Oh, I'm forgetting the name. Yeah, it could be low doom as well, because it only triggers its effect when your doom increases to a level that is unbearable. But as I get that, bloated doesn't do anything, question mark, right now. It hasn't done anything for the past, since the game was on early release, so, you know. And yeah, when we're this lucky... Hey, is that a mansion event? That's a mansion event, isn't it? Am I going crazy? It's not an apartment event. Anywho. I should have actually checked. There's a way to check, but... Yeah, I mean, if you want to help people who are playing the game, either through recording or streaming, they can hover over a lot more things than they think and get some information of it. But, I'm on ill-fated. Why am I taking these roles? Well, because doing the other one is, I think, reason loss. So, if you're forced to take one, because I know that, yeah, this is, if I don't take this, it's either doom or reason. I know I lose stamina for taking a cold bath and failing, so I might as well do that. You can tactically make decisions and fail on purpose. Like this I know is doom, no matter what, so I might as well not take anything else. Let's just check to make sure there isn't anything else I can do, but I think it's a thing. Unless the endings are lying to me, but we can also do press Z and check, but I'm pretty sure there's nothing I can do. I have to do the thing here. So, yeah, unless Pantstas decide to add a sneaky, hey, this thing doesn't highlight itself, but pretty sure I have to approach the wall. So, let's die, because this is gonna absolutely destroy me. This would be a 3-turn encounter, unfortunately. I don't have the reason to survive, and because it's a ghost mystery, doing something like, this is not very good, but I have to... I guess I have to start thinking of alternative strats. So alternative strats. If this wooden bat does enough, I'm okay. Yeah, I'm actually okay, because thankfully that does 4. But another, I guess, thing you can try to do is get items to throw at this thing. That way you can at least 2-turn this boss. I don't even know if it scales, if it's HP scales, but either way, I'm taking this Mystery 3 lower, because if it's Mystery 4 onward, if it follows common logic, on your 4th Mystery onward, everything does 1 more point of damage. And Harbinger already bumps up this damage to 3 reason. So this, you can understand why in my initial stream I was screaming Pantstas' name from the top of my lungs, because this is a very painful encounter and a boss you must fight if you have to fight it. But we'll try to survive. Anywho. So, we'll get that. And I do have extra reason here, theoretically. So, failing things to throw, grab enough reason healing to survive. But that's... doesn't change the fact that that is quite a boss to fight. If you're Yashiro, funny enough, you at least have the Bronze Crucifix to kind of fight it better, but... So, I could go full RNG here. This could also give me an Occult Diary, which lowers Doom, but... let's take the guaranteed stuff and actually heal reason. So, and hopefully we never grab an ally, otherwise we're probably planning... unless their name is Ryoko or Iwa, we're letting the ally go, if we pick one up. So, yeah. But otherwise, this is a more standard run, regardless. Yes, I have Akamanto, but Akamanto... I'm on 24... okay, just letting you know right now... yeah, and it's a ghost boss. But 24% Doom on your 4th Mystery, there's no reason why you should die, unless you're on Zektath and you're somehow about to die to 0 statting. So yeah. But, yeah, that's why Recluse is at least top 3 in my mysteries. Again, my mind could change. The game literally has not been out for more than 12 hours, so, or 1.0. And it does have its share of bugs, so when those bugs are fixed, maybe I'll be in a bit better of a thing, because right now History Club only gives you brainworms, which, if you have... no, it's not worth it, because it increases Doom by 3 and then lowers Doom by 2. This, however, 4 Doom for 20 experience, don't mind if I do. I don't really care about -2 luck, because watch my next luck check. Just watch my next luck check. So, my luck is theoretically at 4. We have 6 knowledge. Oh, that's right. And we're on ill-fated. Never mind. Luck does not matter. Just use the corpse dust at your free will. Unless your luck hits 0. I don't know if your luck can die at 0. I don't think it can, though. I think someone told me you can't die when your luck hits 0. Every other stat, though, you will die when your stat hits 0. So, watch out for that. But now, yeah, we want to spend Doom. I could actually go for a pack of cigarettes. Do I want to? And this is really a me exclusive strat. I normally go to the vending machine, maybe because I'm a Haru main, but because Nicotine Rush also helps every other character as well, it makes your combat actions faster. I would never recommend this, by the way. Also, we can pick up the Blessed Shell. But this is Akamanto, and because I know it's Akamanto, I'm feeling more comfortable grabbing a pack of cigarettes. If you get a brick as well, that would have helped out immensely, but we didn't, so... yeah. So, when the flavor text tells you to... Oh my goodness, -3 all? Maybe I should have smoked the cigarettes now. Do I get this? This is guaranteed, so... The problem is that I'm still eating a bunch of damage. Hopefully... No, I can't Desperate Struggle into anything great. Oh, so I just have to take another point of damage. So we'll do that and then Desperate Struggle. Desperate Struggle is one of your best friends, even on a non-Harbinger difficulty. Especially on a non-Harbinger difficulty, now that I think about it, because when you level up on easier difficulties, especially on Cultist or any difficulty easier, when you level up, you heal a lot more stamina and reason. So that's... It behooves you to make use of Desperate Struggle. And a lot of people forget that. Again, I wouldn't put it past anyone. If you're playing World of War for the first time, there's a lot to take in, and I mean, there aren't many games that get their tutorials right, and World of War is definitely not one of them. We have to lose reason here. I should have gone for funds. I don't know why I didn't. I just lost more there. Another piece of advice: if you have Prepare available, you have to unlock this. If you're starting from a new game, you don't have it yet. But once you get Prepare, usually rule of thumb is you want to Prepare even if your character's personal item from Prepare is garbage, because after the first Prepare, when you go into Prepare again, Doom increases by 2, but you get 1 fund, and that's better than running to Out of Funds, because Out of Funds either remove stamina, 3 reason, as I wait for this, or Doom increases by 5 and you get 2 funds. So if you're gonna get 1 or 2 funds, you might as well increase your Doom by 2 rather than by 5 and get 2 funds, unless you're doing a really, really tricky play, but that's often not the case. Also, you'll notice that I don't really care about non-ending a Akamanto. I didn't pick up the handcuffs. Either that or they're in my storage. So this is actually a bit worse. Also, I didn't smoke the cigarettes, so I'm definitely in trouble. So, let's see if I can fire off 2 shots. Let's see if I can fire off 2 shots. So, 90%, 70%. I missed the second shot! That normally doesn't happen, but Ringing Ears only last for a mystery. I just don't have any bullets left, which makes me sad, but on this channel, you'll see this a lot, and this is why I don't often take risks. At the same time, that makes for interesting play. That it gives you character expression is a very funny term to use in roguelike game. Well, not roguelike game, but at least in World of War, because on the surface, Rogue of War looks just like a traditional strategy TRPG roguelike where knowledge is key and knowledge is king and knowledge is king. However, RNG is also king, and the strats you can employ in encounters anyway gives for, again, do you like attacking 3 times at 60% accuracy, or do you like just doing prep strong to just get that prep strong, or do you like going in the middle and doing 100% attack and banking on a 64% attack? It's really interesting to me to watch people and see what they do in encounters, even if they're playing for the first time. So, yeah. Also, ill-fated, but I just take that as normal. Even when I'm not ill-fated, I'm pretty much ill-fated. My real-life luck stat is not high. That being said, we're on our last mystery, so there's no reason for me to not rest here. Resting at your home, if you don't have fetid fumes, if your rest increase your stamina and reason by 2, but only increase your doom by 3, that's still better than the lighthouse resting, where if you rest at the lighthouse, it's 2 doom per 1 point of stamina and reason. Unless I'm getting my simple math wrong, but correct me if I am. Anyway, we are on mermaids. I could just burn the school down. I shouldn't die to doom, but we'll see. So I should be able to brace. I definitely should be able to brace. Yeah, I can. So we only take 2 reason, so this is why brace is so valuable. Normally, again, right now you're taking extra damage because of a bug for stamina usually, but brace is useful because the game normally at least when you're taking damage, it rounds down in your favor, and brace happens to half damage you take while protecting you from special attacks like the scissor lady opening up your mouth. So, hey, But yeah, all of this stuff is stuff I've said before, but again, I'm pretty sure we have a lot of, not a lot, well yeah, a lot of new players playing, so if you're here to learn some things here and there, and even if you don't retain all of it, at least you'll be like, hey, that's right, Jordan mentioned this in that video or stream. That being said, the aspiring novel is a heck of an encounter. I have all these spells, by the way. I don't know why I'm not doing stuff with them. That being said, I think I cast this twice. And Desperate Struggle. Yeah. Yeah. So we'll do that. I should have smoked the cigarettes earlier. I was really taking a gamble. There's no reason for me not to smoke them now, so we'll do so. We can also sell these as well. What do I want to do next? There are a couple things I can do. Also, I never needed the schoolyard, but I wasn't using the school nurse anyway, so shrug. But I'm ill-fated, so we just take stamina here. And this is the last investigation. Is there anything else I want to do? I also haven't sold the library notes yet, but... we should be fine. I'm even going to burn the school down, because I shouldn't need it anymore. So... unfortunately, we failed this as well, but we have a lump of flesh to eat for stamina. And, yeah, this... Harbinger, man. I'm not saying that it's impossible, and I'm not even saying it's too difficult. It's just, you usually have better options. Also, I keep learning spells when I'm full on spells, so I'm just losing reason at this point, but... we should be perfectly okay, but granted, this is a more normal run for me, because I'm kind of used to Herald and stuff by now. Whereas Herald, I just assume I'm going to lose Bath, I'm going to get Fetid Fumes, my Doom is going to increase by 5, so I actually have 5 Doom more than what I normally have most of the time. Because that's just, I think there are 16 town effects? Am I going crazy? I think 18, 19 now? But either way, you're going to get 11-ish, but obviously the ones that happen earlier can be the more impactful ones, so Dexterity, 3 Stamina, Takshisan, bleh. I never got the handcuffs, did I? I would have liked to handcuff Takshisan. Our Doom is perfectly okay. I did forget my second encounter anyway. I shouldn't need it, though. Knowledge, Charisma. So 6 Stamina, 3 Reason. And I don't even remember my second mystery right now, but effectively we're at 92% Doom, so we should survive no matter what. If we don't, I don't really care, because I still win the moral victory, but we can't forget spells if I'm really afraid. So, anywho. Unfortunately, I would have liked to lose more stamina. Oh yeah, never remove the Crestfallen Mask. Because that makes you... there's no reason to unequip it. Even if there's another slot C item you want, don't unequip it. don't unequip it. 1, you undo the Doom decrease, so actually I could die right here if I didn't have the mask equipped. And 2, you lose 1 of every stat, I think. Either way, don't do it. That's all I'm saying. We take 4 Doom damage, but whatever. We can take it. And then we do... oh, we can't even fire, that's right. So, again, I should be perfectly fine, but we can even... yeah, we can throw the old shotgun. What you can't do is throw the old shotgun and then fire, because, yeah, you can't do that. So, yeah, I think it was Scissor Woman, because we fought Maru first. Unless we fought the Vengeful Athlete in between. I want to say it's Scissor Woman. Okay, maybe it was the Vengeful Athlete. We really did fight, because Maru doesn't count. So I know I talked about, and if you didn't know, if you run into an enemy, say you run into an enemy in the school location, you cannot fight another enemy that's tied to the school location for another 2 investigations. Any other enemy. However, if there's someone like Maru or Bloated Teacher, theoretically they're not, or gameplay-wise, they are not tied to the school location. They're tied to the Mystery Scissors, which is why you can run into Maru, and then you can run into, say, the Forgotten Specimen. But normally, otherwise, you can't run into an enemy encounter within 2 investigations. But you can run into, say, a forest encounter, and then run into the Ath-specific magician encounter. Again, there are encounters that break the mold like that. Hunted by the Cult is another one that can break the mold like that, or break that rule, but that's not even really breaking the rule. As we get into Katak, another ill-fated run. Character exclusive, Moriko again, but since we got Moriko already, let's actually move 1 to the right, and then do Katak ill-fated, because fun. But Let's customize the playthrough. So Moriko is around here. So I'm playing as Yashiro. But, and I'm pretty sure that's a typo, but switch to Harbinger of Doom, do Ill-Fated, because why not? And maybe we get Recluse, and maybe we see how good or bad Yashiro really is as we take, Katak. I would like to play on a new god, but let's play with mysteries first. So, because I'm pretty sure Yashiro is mainly unchanged, but this is for those who don't know, this is the item that could make or break you for Recluse. This does mean that you're probably going to take Recluse after you get a weapon, because in Recluse, there is literally no way to get a weapon, I think. So, as Yashiro anyway. Strength, Dexterity, Knowledge, Charisma, every single stat check, second mystery, and maybe a light check, but we'll see if we get that. So, before I level up, let me take a peek at the mysteries. We'll set the school to the schoolyard. Actually switch to History Club, and let's see what we have. Nothing in the cupboard. Do this, and look for the rumor a little bit, but I'm not gonna break my eyes open trying to do a thing. Oh my goodness, 7, 8. Anywho, put on the cool sweater and move on. So Hell, Arms, Bulletin, Painting, Coma. We'll look for a new mystery. Actually, I will re-roll for a new mystery just to play around, but so we have Nails. I might as well. Nails, Ward, Arms, Sailor's Festival. And Ward is a picture of, I don't really know what this is a picture of. It looks close to Coma because they both have the red crosses and there's nothing else defining in the picture. But anywho, Sailors last. I usually like taking Sailors last because I like throwing away items in case I'm on Timeline B. Festival, Ward, Arms, Nails. So I think I'm going to do these three back to back for my first 3. If I wanted to have some fun, I'd save Nails for 4th and see if the damage increases, but I'm pretty sure the damage increases. Alternatively, I could take Festival before anything to see if Arms is Timeline B. Again, we're working with the random timeline theory, but we're still going to take Nails first. So, we'll grab some... Do I want to grab this Gossip? I guess we will, just to do some science and see how bad this may or may not be. That's the rumor, I think. Yep. I should have actually looked for the ritual, but it's fine. We won't need it, right? We don't have Recluse is what I'm trying to say. And even if we did, we're Yashiro right now, so maybe that's better. But unfortunately, we can't take this right now, so we'll take RNG instead. Increase strength, and prepare one more time before we grab a weapon, assumably. Which we don't get, but I'll gladly take a pocket knife. Yes, there was a shovel. The shovel's not great, in Harbinger anyway, in my opinion. So, this is the weapon we really want. That is probably the best weapon. Top 3 in the game. Even competing with Katana, and definitely can compete or is better just because of its availability, where Katana, you have to roll on RNG. I should have also grabbed handcuffs. Mansion something. Mansion downtown max threat level. Village high. And on Harbinger you have 2 max threat level locations and 1 high. Whereas on True Believer and below, well, True Believer only has 1 question mark. And and yeah, Cultists in them don't really have. I don't think they have a max threat level. They can increase to having a max threat level, but they normally do not. So otherwise, if I believe, I'm not going to run into a ghost encounter, but I want to keep the Bronze Crucifix because Bronze Crucifix. And let me take a drink. I'm on ill-fated, I forgot! I'll mute myself. Let me drink for about 10 seconds while I go through the game. I didn't have much of a drink left. Hey there! Oh yeah, a lot of people are searching for typos. There's a bit of a... I'll mention it because it is a thing, but there is a bit of a review problem on... Yeah, review problem in general, but that's something else. I don't want to stir up too much because it's not... I mean, I'm not going to say it's not my problem, but I mean, I'm not really involved, so hey. But yeah, I can imagine there are a lot of people who are non-English speakers or who can speak other languages that are currently supported and currently looking through typos. I definitely know I saw some Japanese players playing, and it was definitely interesting to them. So that much I will say. That being said, oh my goodness, -3 all? It does do -2 all normally, right? That much I remember. But anywho, my goodness. Not a review problem, but there's some review bombing going on by... yeah, there's some review bombing going on because of time scheduling problems on the game's release. So I think some people are getting it later, and that's kind of the thing. Now, whether you agree or disagree, I mean, I can see both sides of the argument, but I mean, yeah, that's the thing. Anywho. But yeah, it's unfortunate, but that just happens to be a thing. Hopefully it's not too bad, but we'll see as the days come by. Oh, -3 all damage. Oh. Is there anything better I can do? I can throw the Demon Mask. Will that get me anything? Actually, it will. I could also handcuff this thing, but I think I have... No, okay, never mind. I'm gonna handcuff this thing because I don't want to take any more risks. So... 25 experience, by the way. We get an Occult Diary, and I took more pain than I needed to. But anywho, yeah, that's the end of the story. Well, not the end of the story because it's still going on, but yeah, it's unfortunate. But yeah, I hope everyone else is having a good time. Whatever language you are playing World of War in, I also wanted to try playing in. I mean, not that it would really be too different, but playing World of War in Japanese language just to do so. But I was also watching other people play, so that doesn't take away from the experience if I were to do it on my own. It's just, yeah, I'm still busy right now. So, moving on. But yeah, again, still interested to see. Unfortunately, though, I have to not end the stream early, but this stream can't go as long as I wanted it to go on previously, because in the next 12 to 18 hours, I have to take care of something. So, yeah, if nothing else, I'll be making a video tomorrow, too. Just trying to get back into the groove. Otherwise, I mean, other World of War video types, other than me playing the game, will come out. So, yeah. Oh, yeah, it was a time when I know a lot of people in the community just went to sleep, but, I mean, I'm not going to say it's not without reason, because, there are some pretty, not bad bugs, but there's pretty annoying bugs right now that if you play right now, I mean, it's annoying, but it's not unplayable, and your game won't crash, but it is a heck of a thing. For me, it's the damage bug, but there are other things as well, like only getting brainworms in the History Club right now. Can I hit this attack, by the way? What are the odds? 70%. Why is it like 50? Why is it 33%? Anywho, yeah, you can only get brainworm spell in the History Club, and it doesn't roll anything else. I think there are some people having problems with custom characters, but normally custom characters are pretty okay too. I had a problem myself, but that's only because I messed up typing things, so yeah. 5 dexterity, we're ill-fated, but I would rather that than lose stamina and stuff at the same time. Let's level up on my own. Am I on my own? I am. Into Reason Healing, and away we go. And let's find out what timeline we're on. That way, when we go into arms, we can try to compare. But hey, timeline B would be great for Festival, not as great for arms. Timeline A would be okay in both cases, and we're on timeline A, Festival at least. The reason why I'm going to repeat it one more time, but the reason why I'm making a note of this is because currently random timeline. It may be the case now that it worked. It now works as the developer, I think, intended. Again, I'm not trying to put words in their mouth, but so the random timeline randomizes a timeline for the entire run instead of the, I think, in my opinion, more fun way, which is every mystery is a random timeline. So you could have random timeline A, Festival, but I could have random timeline B, Arms, which we're going to find out right now. Or at least of the character selection screen too, because there are 2 different toggles for that now. So one from the main menu, which is what I'm using when I hit Quick Play, and one when you go into character customization, but it'll take some testing. So anywho, moving into arms, I think I can still fight the boss. Let's find out. Not that Yashiro will the best character to fight bosses with, in my opinion. Most bosses anyway, but hey. And yeah, yeah, good luck with that. Even when I was watching Japanese players play World of War, I kind of got confused because even not just mystery names, but also like dialogue during things. There are people who took note of how it looked like in English and how it was translated into Japanese. And I think I heard. Don't quote me on this. I heard that the Chinese translation was done with Chat GPT, don't quote me on that. Oh, that was a thing. Whoops, that was my alarm going off. But I don't know. Don't quote me on that. Don't quote me at that at all. But at least I know some people are saying that. I don't know if it's true, though. So, anywho. So, yeah, Yashiro definitely has an advantage here in certain cases. I don't know if that was for the best, but it's better than me running. But, anywho. I hope that's not the case. Well, we'll see as the game continues to be played. But, anywho. I'd rather lose funds than anything else. And let's actually look at what we have on our plate. So, I know the human skull does that. We're on timeline 8, never mind. So, maybe it was... Maybe random timeline is just one timeline for the whole run, which, I mean, I'll deal with it. Is it less fun, in my opinion? Sure, but we'll deal with it, because we already have 2 new old gods that are absolutely destroying me, so, yeah. Also, 66% Doom, so we're actually not doing as well as I felt, but anywho. Yep, and we're pocket knifing out of this encounter, so... we have less Doom now, but we're still in Ward, and I think we have Sailors, but Ward is also, in my opinion, a bad mystery to go through, without the hospital pass anyway. But anywho, yeah, I don't have access to home, so I just have to eat this in the face. And move on. I think, yeah, let's just equip the Demon Mask now. I'm not gonna grab Zeal, I don't think. So, yeah. Unfortunately, yeah, so even with this damage increase, though, I don't want to fight this. I think I have to, though. So we'll do our best. 2 stamina, and we might be able to Desperate Struggle. How much do we get? 15, 6. This is 16. This should be 16. Oop, I didn't guarantee it. Yeah, it's 16 damage, and move on. Oh yeah, that is a common problem, where you translate a game, and then because of, the characters of certain languages are sized differently, you have basically UI problems. But because that happens in my case. Well, the ones that I'm familiar with, we're on ill-fated, by the way. The ones that I'm familiar with are the game. Because sometimes you calculate text to be wrapped around in a box, like, say, the unused part of the hospital, but when that's translated, it still follows a calculation, in my experience, and that calculation is different depending on the language as well. Oh, I took the wrong check. But anywho, and yeah, that causes things to go out of box, to go past vertically, things that it should not go past. And not just text either. Sometimes, even through language changes, like things like this is not the case with the Doom meter, but say the Doom meter, as we get into, forgot the god's name, a medical history character exclusive, the Doom meter might be, could have been treated differently, and so it moves differently on a different language, can cause wonky things, but yeah, that is definitely something to look out for. It's interesting to me, which is why I'm talking about it a lot more than, I'm talking about it a lot, so, anywho. What is this? Azul? Azal? I don't know. I'm gonna just say Azal for now. Second encounter, charisma. Second, mystery, strength, tech, Shisan, and maybe a light check. But at least we have strength, even though we're Toshiaki. But I like taking strength, so we'll do that. And we are on Azal, so Zektath and Azal. Obviously Zektath is a bit more scary for Toshiaki, because that means, yeah, getting up to 42% can mean death in the usual case. Again, I haven't tested out too much. This is my second time playing Toshiaki since the 1.0 update, but yeah, Azal should be less of a problem because we're Toshiaki. So Scissors, Recluse, Teacher, Footage, and Flood. Ew. Flood boss, Teacher boss, Recluse boss, Scissors maybe boss, depending on timeline, but yeah, so while people are rejoicing about mysteries that no longer take you to a custom location, say for Recluse, but the point is there, we have more mysteries that put you in town. I think every single new mystery has a boss at the end that you must fight. Some easier than others, but hey. Yeah, some achievements are being, I think one of them, the bat one is the character, and I think and beating the game as the new character gets you one god, or no, the second god. Yeah, and then winning the playthroughs, eventually you'll get the other god. There are 2 new old gods. So, let me see. I'm thinking I really don't like what I see here, but I have to take one. Since we have Azul, because it's injuries for Doom. Yeah, I'm just gonna take one. Let's just play around. So we're gonna take Teacher now. And Azul, for anyone who doesn't know, adds rules at the start of every mystery and at the end of every mystery. For every rule that you break, it calculates the amount of Doom to increase and then calculates. So, for example, if I get 5 curses at the end of this mystery, my Doom will increase by 5. And if I keep those 5 mysteries, my Doom's going to keep increasing by 5 at the end of every mystery, plus any active rule sets. So that's why I don't mind Takushi-san right now. But every other character, good luck, right? So, every other character, good luck. Die, I guess, but on Harbinger anyway. On easier difficulties, it's more manageable. It is more difficult, and it's definitely something you unlock, and you should probably play with yourself. But if you quick play into it for whatever reason, and you're a newer player, just good luck. good luck, alright? I will be interested to watch anyone who plays on the new gods. So, also, I put out a video as to how to get the more difficult achievements. I don't talk about how to get the obvious achievements because they're obvious. Win 6 playthroughs, win your 7th, win as the new character, and unlock every achievement in World of Horror. And then you get one last character. So there are 2 new characters, 2 new old gods, 4 new mysteries. One of them available at the start. The other 3 are unlocked with the full card pack, which is where you have to win 6 runs in a row, or win 6 runs in general. I really should have gotten funds, but yeah. Anywho, let's try. I wouldn't censor this, and I don't think anyone's going to get in trouble, but I'm just going to do it out of safety because, again, I already have a warning on my channel for something completely different. And I know some other people have to be careful as well. So if you have any streamers or content creators you like, try to remind them if they don't do it themselves for whatever reason, because I know I didn't for whatever reason, to censor the boss at the end of this mystery if they fight it. Most likely they will. Because it has a striking well, it looks very similar to something real life. Medical history, by the way. Ew. But we'll deal with it. I do want to get rid of that, right? What did I just get? Mangled hand? Yeah, we get rid of that. So, hopefully we don't get more, but yeah, let's find out. Yeah, Yogatag Time Bomb, but arguably worse because it is guaranteed to trigger, whereas, again, if I'm theory crafting, whereas Yogatag only triggers in town mysteries, mostly. Unless something changed, but for me, it kind of makes sense, even though, yes, at the end of it all, you're going to unlock every god, but for new players, you're not going to be fighting this god, and your chance of fighting it is a lot lower, because unless you purposely choose to fight against it, you purposely choose to fight against it. Anywho. Yeah, so. But yeah, it's another Doom. Both gods interact with Doom. One of them really hurts your Doom, and the other one hurts you and kills you by Doom indirectly, but oof. And Wavy will get it, but if we don't, basically it decreases your stats every 21% Doom. So, mangled hand to badly bleeding. And yeah, with my RNG, I'm shaking my head. I'm just gonna go throw a Hail Mary here, because I should be able to defeat this boss coming up here. Question mark. If I can't, then, well, it's food for thought. But let's find out. So, we fight the girl here, which we could handcuff, but we can also just one-tap-ish if I hit both of these attacks. But there's an encounter after this, which I'm going to censor right now, and hopefully I remember to take away if I survive this encounter, which I should. Let's do this. So I'm gonna censor it preemptively, and this is the boss, and I'm pretty sure I'm censoring it right now, so it's fine. But this boss is very Doom intensive, but I think even can Toshiaki do it? No, 2 strength into a brace bookstrap, and I need to do a special action. So you need 4 strength to brace into this action reliably. But since we're Toshiaki, it doesn't matter as much. But anyway. Ending B in this mystery. Again, I'm interested to find out too. I might do some science, but first, let's get rid of this boss first. Double badly bleeding. Are you serious right now? Oh my goodness. Alright, Okay, and I should remove the box now. It should be gone. It is. And yeah. So ending A. I'm assuming... Wait. If it's not dying to the boss, it must be something completely different. Because otherwise you don't really get a choice. But I guess I'll figure that out later. Let's increase our strength, by the way. And effectively, we are at... unless the Doom decrease is lowered. And our Doom didn't increase due to Ezal right now. But Recluse... Do I want to do Recluse right now? Yeah, let's do Recluse. So, for those who don't know, and yeah, 2% Doom for every ally, which I have none right now, so hey! And since we're a Recluse, we're definitely not getting allies, unless they're playing on custom events. That's something to think about. With custom events, this game expands a lot more. Even though we don't have complete control, like we don't have the ability to make make items, go completely crazy with characters, you can still put enough variety, and definitely with events, to have some fun. That being said, I need to not lose reason here, so yeah. Are we on ill-fated? No, we're in medical history. Can we pass this? No. Bloated? Oh, that's right, we have badly bleeding. We don't badly bleed through this, right? There's no way. Okay, well, anywho. Fun's in the bath, but we waste another day. And yeah, STE will be... I don't often run to STE. Usually you have to purposely look for it, but there's like a... I'm just gonna guess 0.7% chance you run to STE naturally, but hey. So yeah, we're gonna do this, and I think this one says that it has, and again, it could just be a graphical bug, but maybe dying to this encounter is ending B. I shouldn't die though, because we're Toshiaki. Although we only do 3 damage, so actually we may actually die. We will trade stamina. That will save me for a bit. Can I brace into a sever, actually? No, I cannot. Oops. Needed at least 2 books and or a point in strength. So this is gonna be interesting. We do want to meditate regardless. And if need be, we'll throw the heavy-duty flashlight, but oof. I think I survive. Yeah, I barely survive. And thankfully this boss doesn't do any special attacks, but... It's a freaking ghost boss! What do you mean, Pantstas? Why do this? Timeline B scissors, where are you? Anywho. Thankfully the mirror press... Again, as Toshiaki, as long as you survive that boss, it's fine, because you're Toshiaki and you have Doom to spare. That being said, Fadat Flash has thankfully not been touched. So I am taking it. Shev's Surge is going to be... Yeah, situational. Is this increased, by the way? Did this get nerfed? It's got nerfed. This has 5 Doom. I swear this was 3 Doom before. Are you crazy? Who balanced this? Because I'm not going to blame Pantstas for this. Someone might have actually said to increase this. Although if it caused an infinite, I understand a bit more, but I guess I really am taking Fadat Flash. Fadat Flash is just... Listen, you hit level 3 or level 4 as Toshiaki, and then you just... You flash the old god, not in the weird way. So, yeah, it's fair. Quote unquote fair. Let's take... Oh, we have Flood and Scissors? Well, I guess we're gonna hope. Never mind, maybe we did have Scissors. Okay, so plus 2% for each item in inventory. Does that include the Necronomicon? But theoretically, that means you want to store, but you can't always do that. So, yeah, anywho. Away we go. What do we do here? Is this a 2-turn? Toshiaki's so good, man. Toshiaki's so good. Ayaka might be better, but I haven't played Ayaka a lot. I think I played her once, but I didn't really pay attention, so that's my fault. But, anywho. I also have to pay attention to how much Doom is decreasing, but... Oh, that's right, I'm losing blood as well. Whoops. Badly bleeding. But, not that I could have done much else, because I promise you it's gonna hurt. Also, we're in Flood, so we're not really gonna theoretically use that much. Hello! But, yeah. Unfortunately, though, we're taking a lot of pain, and actually we might die to Flood if I keep failing and the game teases me on this stuff. I have to rest again, by the way. Yeah. But, anywho. 12 roll, so we weren't passing that no matter what. Hey, if stats don't matter. Also, for reason, we're definitely dead here. We're definitely dead here. This boss does at least 2 reason damage on Harbinger. Let's hope. I don't think we get out, though, so...
What we have to do now is swing for the fences and then proceed to do the dodge action, depending on how much reason we're losing. So yeah, I guess the targeted enemy is the one that does damage to you. So we're free. Well, actually, what happens when it switches then? Let's find out. If I hit this. I missed, by the way. I missed both. What did I just miss, by the way? I missed a 90% into a 60%. So, hey, theoretical probability. Mathematicians, I love you, but I hate math. But I also love math. I love binomial probability. But, anywho, we can meditate for what it's... meditate for what it's worth. But I promise this is not looking good. I can't even do that. So, we'll do our best. And die. I took 2 reason damage there, by the way. But I'm pretty sure I did. But anywho, yeah, maybe should have taken scissors. Yeah, let's go on. There's something I wanted to test, but I forgot. So away we go. It's O2 Knight Errant character exclusive random item Mimi. And I think I've played Mimi before, but I might as well do it for this stream. I want to try and play every character once. Don't know if I'm going to get to do that. It will depend on things, but Takushi-san, light dexterity, second mystery, charisma, and second encounter, maybe? Let me see. Are we just going to eat that in the face? We're going to eat that in the face. I mean, I could put charisma to 8. It's O2 Knight Errant. Ugh. We'll find out. That does mean I need to enable Schoolyard, because I think Schoolyard is mandatory for a new mysteries ending a question mark. And we're gonna do this. So, oh, I forgot to set Illegal Den. No! For those who don't know, I like setting Illegal Den for characters that start with a weapon, save for maybe one of the new characters. But, the reason for that is because if you have a weapon, you might as well go for the Hospital Pass, in my opinion, which... If you have the mystery something ward, I call the mysteries by their last word, but if you have ward where we can see, I don't think I have it. I don't see any. Well, that's ward, right? Yeah, so we have ward here. I made the mistake, but if you have ward, then you could buy a hospital pass. It always appears in the Illegal Den, and yeah. You don't spend as many I think you spend half as many investigations there. That's how important the hospital pass is. Yes, it costs a little bit of Doom to enter the Legal Den and funds, but I promise you the hospital pass is normally, on average, well worth it. If you believe in your RNG, though, you can do anything you want. I also forgot to take a bath and fill the bottle, I think. But we'll grab some damage here because I saw Metamorphosis and Recluse, so this bottle of sludge is I'm going to throw this in that ghost's face if I get the chance. So, yeah, anyway, take her home for 2 stamina, 10 experience. Again, for those completely new, I'm going to try to switch my little tidbits here and there between those who are more veterans and those who are completely new. And for those who are completely new, yeah, I forgot what I was going to say. Sorry. I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, goodness. I'll try to remember. If anyone has any questions, feel free to ask. I'll answer to the best of my ability. I will admit I'm not, the greatest player in general, in any game, really, World of War included, but I do know a few things, like Brace still being 165 minus 8 strength times 8 time units, which means Mimi has when Mimi braces right now with 5 strength, or any character with 5 strength, unless you have time unit changing perks that change the speed of your actions, Mimi's brace action is currently 120. It costs 125 time units. Also, I'm going to set this to the forest because I forgot to while grabbing handcuffs, but hey. And let's move on. Village and forest are our max threat level, but I would rather forest because since even though I forgot my mysteries, I feel confident I'm going to visit the forest a lot, usually. And I think the new mysteries normally added a lot. I think we're not, well, we'll see. I haven't counted all the way. I do remember to some extent that Nails, the mystery Nails, goes from... Is it apartments first? Well, let me guess. Apartments, downtown, school, special investigation, hospital, special investigation, downtown, hospital, maybe school one more time? I think it's 7 investigations. Anywho, 5 strength, 6 charisma, or just eat stamina damage, which I would rather do. Yes, we take a stamina penalty, but also it's, I mean, not funny, but a lot of people are reporting bugs that are actually, again, I understand it's hard for World of War. I get confused. I think I reported 50% of the bugs I quote-unquote reported are actually, like, in the past 4 or 3 years, have been actually gameplay elements, but obviously at the tail end, because of what I know about the game and how it functions, without even data mining. Yeah, the bugs I can report are usually actual bugs. But anywho, nice time skip. We'll move on. Store in the Forest note does nothing right now. It's good lore, but does nothing. And we'll also see what people do for fan content of this game, whether custom content or actual otherwise. Recluse, painting, ward. We can escape ward's boss, we can escape painting's boss. I mean, I guess it kind of makes sense, but it's still possible for you to get at least 4 boss mysteries, which is the creme de la creme of, oof, you're about to take damage, boy or girl. So I'm trying to think right now. Again, we can escape from painting and ward. Ward, we can at least rest. Painting, we don't have any rests available. Recluse, you can't rest either, theoretically. But Mimi has knowledge. If I get to level up, I can actually... My Sever action does more damage, I think. But we'll take Metamorphosis now, because I forgot how this functions. School investigation twice, so why not? Unless we absolutely get destroyed. The masked guy. If you're talking about the Kabuki killer without really spoiling much else, that might be a thing. I don't remember if I call. I know someone also talked about battle, but it's because most of the bugs on battle are about damage. Maybe that is one, but I'd have to check. So I mean, I have to test things out if it is the encounter I'm thinking of. Surf for Doom 2 reason. Thank you, Mimi. Thanks, no thanks, but also thanks because reason. But also no thanks because Doom. Let's take reason damage here. How did I know? We do get to level up. Do I take a perk or do I take... Yeah, so we do this. And then we also increase strength because that's literally the most, in my opinion, the best thing I can do. Anywho, Seaside. The apartment stalker? Are you talking about the apartment stalker? If that's so, that would be interesting because I recently, again, for my achievements video, I did have to fight that guy to get the bat. Unless, of course, you just use a custom character and give yourself both the wooden and the baseball bat, but... No! The one curse, man! Well, I mean, there are worse, but... That doesn't make me feel good, because I think I can't actually... Yeah, I can't act... We'll see, we'll see. I have 6 strength. I'm looking at my brace action. I should still be able to prep attack. 73 speed? I should be able to, but anywho. Yeah. So yeah, I'll find out. Or if I remember to test out, I will. Otherwise, someone might actually just report it. We'll see. But there are definitely a lot of bugs that Pantstaz needs to hot patch. I'm not saying that Pantstaz has to do it. I'm just saying there are a lot of important bugs to patch out, along with typos. So the biologist and this meat horror, which we can handcuff, and for all intents and purposes, I probably should, if I even can. It's gonna be close. I'm pretty sure I can attack here. The question is, will I hit it? Thank goodness we have Desperate Struggle as an act. Oh, thank goodness we have Desperate Struggle and we have handcuffs. Without handcuffs, I'm dead here. Just straight up. So let's do this, unless I miss. Good. And yeah, I think handcuffs has really made Harbinger a lot more tolerable, in my opinion. So yeah, if you don't know how to handcuff tech, just you better remember these events, because that will also help you. You don't need to use handcuffs the way I use them, but you do need to make up for it in terms of, hey, you better know Shiokawa like the front of your arm. Anywho. I could have also, let's see. So, I could have also hit Inspiring Novel. I should do that now. Can I run to any encounters here? Let's find out. So, Strength. Rolled an 11, sure. Moving on. Read the letters, because the worst that can happen is that. But at least that doesn't hurt me directly immediately. So, hey. And we could get out of this with low Doom. Our Doom is quite low, by the way. Now that we look at it, I must be delirious. That's stamina? Really? I haven't picked that yet, so I wouldn't have known. What do you mean? This is an apartment event, by the way. Unless it's special to Recluse, but I feel like it would have said Recluse. Anywho. Yeah. So, Without further ado, I can't drink this sludge, so guess we die. And again, that wasn't Mimi's fault, that was my fault, but that's pretty common here on this channel. I will admit that much. So, into another quick play. If we get another god, I might just force it. So, 7th Curse, character exclusive, and Toshiaki, but we'll move over and pick, again, spoilers here, so if you don't want to be spoiled, even though you're probably here, it's okay. But, we'll move to the right, and we'll pick Jury. Why not? That's not a spoiler, really. But in case you never played Jury, there you go. 7th Curse, and let's play Zectast. I'm just gonna not emphasize the H and make it silent for now until someone corrects me. Or we'll see. So yeah, every 21% Doom, your stats lower by 1. And your stats already lower by 1 in Harbinger, and depending on your character, yeah, it depends. Again, Ayaka and Toshiaki have their own. Their character design actually allows them to still sneak away from this effect. For other characters, though, characters who have low stats and custom characters by that extension, have a field day because you're going to die on Harbinger if you don't have anything to make up for it. So, second light, Jury, Takeshi-san, strength, and maybe dexterity. But Jury, however, her design is you're not supposed to increase Doom a lot, and then you do a thing. So, in a way, she's also, well, not indirectly buffed, but she has ways around it. And if you didn't know, just in case I never run into any of those events, Zectast actually has events that increase your stats. Now, they might not be the stats you want, but at least they're there so that you can try to focus your level ups. Again, the general design, if you're not looking for character specific strats, is to increase your stats yourself or find ways to increase them, say through items and stuff, which again indirectly makes things like the Patina Ring, which is dexterity for max reason, quote unquote better. I'm doing air quotes in real life, but yeah. And Miku, again, yeah, Miku, 20% Doom per stats increase, but 1% Doom after they decrease. And I think both are not retroactive, so once they happen, I haven't tested that out yet, but we'll see. So Recluse again, Ward without Illegal Den, Metamorphosis again, Scissors, and Festival. This looks absolutely horrible. It's not the worst, because again, at least we can run from Ward. We're on Zectath, but if you're gonna die to the boss of Ward, you might as well spend Doom running. Recluse, this ghost, and I guess that's why I'm taking Scissors now. And we are Jury. We're not on all perks, but Jury's perks, theoretically, in my mind, seem to want to help me on Zectath, but we'll find out. Yeah, we'll find out. So, let me make that again. Actually, do I want to pick up these scissors? Can I even pick up these scissors, actually? She has 28 HP, 26. I think I can. Let's actually forego the ritual. I don't think I've ever done this as Jury, so let's find out. I mean, not that I really need to be Jury to know. I can look at the stats, because Jury doesn't have anything passively. Okay, so never mind. We're perfectly fine. And yeah, there are several versions of these. This one gives you strength, but you lose -1 reason. Another one increases your dexterity by 3, but you lose 2 stamina, question mark. So it's really interesting, but also, if people know my RNG, things can happen. It just happened to work out here, but we'll see. So yeah, but for me, just increase my strength. Increase it, baby. Increase it. Unfortunately, of course, yeah, for those who are kind of wondering, all that happens is your stats decrease by 1. When your stats hit 0, your Doom shoots up to 100%, and therefore you die. So, I guess 1.0 is the true Doom update, eh? But, anywho, 8 strength, we might as well use it bracing, and then throw out an attack. So, yeah. I have doomed out to both old gods and the new character and the last new character that you get for 100%ing the game. So yeah, I'm figuring out how to. Basically kind of theory crafting now. So yeah, I would like to hit this, by the way. And I should be able to do a thing. No, cool. 80% into 80%, 64%. Do I believe I'm part of the 64%? Since I'm not doing a challenge, let's find out. 64%, good. And we'll forego this, although my stamina is quite low, so I could still become Koji'd, but now I'm definitely scared. Now I actually want to think about doing this ritual. I want the scissors, but I don't think I'm going to survive. Let's see. The bat does 6. Let's assume she has 27. I can't remember how much base HP she has. No mystery scaling, so I really should just remember what base HP she has. I want to say 26. I don't know why. 26. I prep strong. Throw the bat for 4, I think. On the turn that I do desperate... Yeah, it's not enough. Oh, unless I fight the young witch now. But even then... Yeah, if I fight the young witch, I'm getting hurt. So let's actually do this. Triangle, cup, and ball. Question mark. So yeah, it is a lot, but if your character, say, only has like 3 charisma, you need to watch out for that 63% doom. But anywho. Did I do this? Oh, I didn't, Oh no, I didn't even find the... Yeah, I did find... Oh, I didn't write it down. I didn't do the thing. Well, I guess we're fighting the horror version, and hope my stamina somehow increases. Which means I need to fight the Forgotten Specimen. So, here's hoping. 8 strength will not save me from what's about to happen, basically. So, we'll do our best. I think I need to go for 8 damage. I think that's what I need to do. So, yeah. If we were not on Harbinger, this would be much more manageable. We're not, so the question is what I do. So this is 67% for 4 damage per -1 all, or I can take a big risk, and I mean this is the ultimate risk, but you get about 1 point. No, what am I saying? 1 point. 10 damage for -3 all, which is about 3.33 damage for -1 all, but there are no decimals, so and that doesn't even get me out. So theoretically, if I hit all of these, I might be able to do something. Yeah. Also, yes, some people are getting yeah, now that I saw that, some people are getting achievements in weird places, but just know that your achievement page is probably the most accurate thing, so you're not getting any hidden achievement. I don't think, anyway. Correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, because I've had the same thing happen to me. Although that being said, I've been switching saves here and there. Ooh. My body. What do I want to do? I'm pretty sure this does 4 when thrown. The problem is I don't think I even have enough. Guaranteeing kicks will not do me anything. So, I guess what I'm really looking for is when she raises her scissors. That being said, yeah, I still have to go for this. So, looks like we die as jury immediately, unless... Oh, wait, get bonus... That's right. The wooden bat, I mean, it makes sense design-wise. Gets bonus damage against Scissor Woman. Still, though, I don't know if that helps me. I mean, it does. Yeah, if I hit all 3 of these attacks. I have to hit all 3 of these attacks, though. I have to hit all 3 of these attacks. And actually, I just took extra stamina damage because of the bug, I'm pretty sure. So, yeah. Oh, yeah, human. If you beat a human encounter... and you haven't unlocked that achievement yet, if you beat a human encounter in 1 turn, you get that achievement, I think. I forgot what it was exactly, but anywho. Yeah, but I'm pretty sure I just bugged out right now because I had 3 stamina, and I lost 2 even though I braced. So, that's not great. We have to now just go for this, I think. Yeah, so this bug is annoying and it does affect me, but... what can I do, right? So I have to hit pretty much a 20% chance, or 25% if you're being generous, which I don't hit both. So, bye! It says I got killed by the Scissor Woman, but it showed me losing to stamina because I died to stamina. So, hey. I guess now we'll move on to a new character. I might as well test them out, or just play more with them more. And let's see what we can do. So, also again, taking any requests in case you want to see any other characters. I'm pretty sure almost all of them have not been really changed, but they are balanced differently just by nature of, you know, new gods, new status effects. I have everything unlocked. Not that that adds that much more, but let's do another Zictassi. I think, have I beaten Zictassi? I know I beat one of them. I can't remember, unless I'm going crazy. Anywho, so Yumiko here starts off with a concussion, which does go away, but more importantly, she has a lucky bat, and her perks are supposed to make you really swing for the fences. Unfortunately, the lucky bat is actually, I think, the worst weapon you start out with at base compared to, say, Moriko, Mimi, and someone else, I think. And obviously Haru's fist if you smoke. But she has perks that help her out. I forgot to burn the library notes immediately to make it better. So she's also a slow burn character, but how much that is helpful depending on the god and the background, either separately or together. Yeah. Painting, Vigil, Flood, Scissors, Sailor. Oh, let's actually look for a new mystery. Again, I want to play with them more. So Botanist, Recluse, Metamorphosis, Arms, Bulletin, Botanist. Ew. That's a lot of doom. That's a lot of doom. Let's see what we can do. So, the question, because I don't think any of the new mysteries have any timeline changes. So we're really just looking at Arms. Yeah, and yeah, there's some glitches. I mean, I more than half expected it, which is why I didn't really mind if people didn't jump on World of Horror immediately, because I don't want, well, at the same time, yes, the game should come out in as pristine condition as possible, but it can't be completely bug-free, right? At least it doesn't crash super hard yet. And anyone who has reported a crash, as I go into Bulletin now, it's because of your file structures and your mod folder. And that's usually if you've played World of Horror before, so again. So yeah, Yumiko's personal item, baseball, lowers the enemy's power down to 0. You might as well use it if you have it, but it's no Bookstrap, that's for sure. Obviously, Bookstrap is an exception though, so I won't put that against Yumiko or most other characters. That's Toshiaki. Anywho, what do we say? I have Recluse, Metamorphosis, Bulletin, something and something. I'm going crazy. I'm gonna set it to Downtown regardless. Yeah, Downtown regardless. And before we move on. So, yeah, thankfully, Yumiko doesn't have to spend Doom getting a weapon, which helps out her stats for Zektath. Zektast, unfortunately, well, one, we got Survivor's Guilt, so that's gonna absolutely hurt me. That's guaranteed 10 Doom, minimum. And, rolling a 12, cool, but at least that event isn't as harmful. But yeah, I'm thinking of Zektast, because that means I die in about... And this is a Yumiko event. 5 experience, 2 stamina. But yeah, that means I die at 84% Doom. Now, if I could help it, that would be nice. But again, that's what I get for playing on Harbinger. I'm not even going to put it against the developer, because Harbinger was made for you to die in. So, even right now, even with the task, I mean, theoretically, in my opinion, you can still survive a big majority of your runs, even if you have Zektast with the most horrible configurations. Including Zektath. Yeah, Zektath and Mizuki don't get along because, well, if you ally attack. Even if you don't ally attack, Mizuki is not, she's not even okay, but she's not super bad. If you're using standard strats, which is to get a weapon at the hardware store, in my opinion. But unfortunately, yeah, neither is good. So Zektast either hurts your ally attack because your charisma lowers, as I get 3 strength and minus 1 reason, or you run with normal weapons, but your stats get nerfed anyway, and so Mizuki has trouble bracing, and she has trouble doing attacks, especially if it's a strength or knowledge weapon. And if you use the steak knife, God help you, old gods help you. Do your best if you have nothing unlocked as well. So yeah, there aren't any achievements locked behind Harbinger. Ooh, I forgot to do the force investigation. So we're fighting this phone. This phone that's, funny enough, killed a lot of people starting to play the game, because I think Bulletin is near enough a base mystery, right? If not unlocked quickly from perk packs. So it's very funny to see people watch this phone, and for good reason. Bulletin is that one mystery that tells you, hey, you better learn to get ending A. Otherwise, eat this all encounter that can do a lot of damage. But on Harbinger, it definitely... -2 all isn't the greatest amount of damage, but because it's moderately tanky for a boss... Yeah, and because I'm Yumiko with no perks right now, if I use the baseball, I have a 75% accuracy. Do I want to do that? Yes, I do, actually. So I guess this is when we use the baseball. Well, I could use the baseball. What's my spell again? Third eye, nothing. So, yeah, we do this and we do our best, and hopefully we hit stuff. The phone has 44 power because Eldritch Horror Abomination, and it's in my opinion, I mean, I call a lot of things cute, but the phone is pretty cute. It just wants to save humanity. It just doesn't know how. So, also, yeah, I took a lot of damage there, so I think that's the damage bug happening. So, That's another encounter. I think it mostly has to do with stamina. We'll do another Yumiko run because that was a bug. So, yeah. I could have avoided that if I got ending A, but obviously, I forgot to. So don't sleep against Bulletin, if nothing else. But Zektath again, 7th curse this time. Yumiko, but yeah. Also, since I can get the last unlockable character as in quick play, that means I should be able to get Yumiko as well in quick play. And you can definitely get both gods on quick play, I think. I know you can get at least one of them, so that's where I'm basing that off of. I forgot to check the thing. I'm going crazy. But anywho. Yeah, I've tried restarting, because in my first stream I restarted the game, like, just out of habit, and it didn't seem to help anything, so I think it's just an occasional, or... Well, yeah, it is an occasional bug. So, Ramen, Mermaids, Hell. I'll do it after this just to be sure because I still have quite a bit of characters to go through. If I can't get to every character, let's get at least to the new characters. But Metamorphosis, Scissors, Hell, Mermaids, Ramen. So we'll do Scissors now again. But at least I can throw this Lucky Bat if I need to. Depends on what timeline we're on. We're on timeline B. Unfortunately, we don't have Recluse to ritual away the boss there. And theoretically, it's a boss that lives in our apartment, so here comes the fan fiction, but I shouldn't have said that. Now I've just thrown fuel to the fire. But, anywho. Yeah, let's move on. Hunger, but actually, curses and status effects that lower your stats are even more harmful for Zektas, because they effectively can lower your doom threshold for survival. So... And we still don't have a lot of ways to remove curses, unless there is, but I'm pretty sure there's not. Let's see if I lose extra stamina here, by the way. We do. So, you see here, -2 all, and I had 13 stamina, 13 reason, but I lost 4 stamina. So, there's something going on with the calculation there that's causing us to lose us. I say us because it's happening to every player. Extra stamina. And even if there's just a patch that removes that, or that fixes that bug, that would be well worth it in my opinion. You can have all the typos in the world, but typos are typos. Dying because, hey, I thought I braced 3 stamina, but I took 2 stamina is, I can see how that can be annoying to people. And I call it annoying, but it's not the most annoying thing to me. However, it is causing me to die a lot on Harbinger, so. Anywho. In any case, even if you want to be really strict, we shouldn't need to, restart the game to fix a bug, if it even had fixed the bug, but I'm pretty sure it doesn't. I'm coming. Hold on, come on. So Scissor Woman, we'll clap 5. We'll give her a round of applause, but I'm pretty sure it's not going to be the ritual. If it is, my RNG is lucky for here, but oof. Well, we know Panstas will react because I will say this about this because it involves me, but I made a GIF of, if you've seen the just gonna ask real quickly, how many people have seen the Playism trailer of World of Horror? It was very well done, by the way. By the way, my ritual is 3 claps and 2 bows, but in the Discord server, and I think it's still pinned in the server right now in the general channel, but yeah, I made a comment about the game's release, and then I added a GIF of Mizuki running through the forest, looped as a GIF. Yes, I say GIF. And, perception. But, yeah. Like, no less than 1 minute after, Panstas pinned a message. And I'm like, oh, what message did he pin? And, yeah. Anywho. Moving on. Yeah, so that's that. Yeah, so there's a moment in that trailer, for those who don't happen to know and didn't see it, where Mizuki's running through the forest. And I had that on loop because it looked cool. And Panstas decided to jazz hands that right into the pinned comment section. And I'm just like, oh, so... And then that's the only self-plugin I'll do. Scenario, how do you say this? Scenaria? Canaria? Nidaria? Is that silent? Anywho, visit the school twice? Might as well. Right? For a thorough investigation. So, dig myself out. She digs herself out. I have not leveled up yet, by the way. Yeah, this slow burn hurts. Not more than Ayaka's, but Ayaka, well... I should have actually checked the history club. I'll check it after this. I can't brace into anything right now, unfortunately, because 4 strength is a heck of a thing. And for those, just reminding myself, again, I'm really hooked on it, because brace is one of my most favorite battle actions. But, yeah, 4 strength. So, brace, 165 minus strength times 8. So, 165 minus 32, 133 brace action. which causes me to not have fun as much. But we might as well, because I'm probably going to hit 3 stamina anyway, so I might as well hit 3. Nope, that's right, the stamina bug. Wait, let's see if we lose 4 stamina then. Let's just see if we lose 4 stamina. I really shouldn't do this, but let's do some science order. I took 6 stamina damage. Did you see it flash to -1? So, anywho. And that was, I'm sure the Vengeful Athlete did not get a special attack. So that's, again, just watch out. Again, not many people are playing on Harbinger, so you don't really need to worry. You have more than enough resources there, but yeah. Yeah, 6 or 7 stamina. So, yeah, because it hits 0, and then it went to -1. So 7 stamina, you're right. So I don't know how 3 stamina became 7 stamina. I can try to guess, but that was just me guesses. So again, a lot of people are, well, at least a few people have reported that, me included, although I didn't really give it a specific example, because as you've seen right now, it's happened many times. So yeah, if nothing else, yeah, I don't think I'd want to try playing, because it wouldn't be a fair assessment of a character's balance if I keep getting tripped up. Yes, obviously you could still theoretically think about theoretical use cases, but again, when it gets muddled up by basically the stamina bug, yeah, anywho. Let me see if let's actually restart the game. Let's try that out. I mean, let's just try it out, because I might as well, right? So we'll restart the game really quickly, coming back on, and let's see what we have on our plate. So after this, unfortunately, yeah, pretty much right after the stream, I'll do a few things and then go to sleep. Basically doing real life things, but I did want to catch people's World of Horror streams. I do watch quite a lot of, I watched quite a lot of people while making my achievements video. But let's play as Dorito and yeah, move on. Also, forgive me in advance if, well, actually, let's see what happens if I do this. Because if you didn't know, because this might muddy it up, Kana automatically sets their HP, I'm just gonna say their HP to 8 max stamina and 8 max reason, which overrides Eldritch Parasite, so you still start with 8 max reason and 8 max stamina. However, for those who don't know, when Kana loses all of her their stamina, I'm so sorry if I keep doing that. It's real life has done a heck of a thing to me. It's just part of my, let's just say, family conditioning. That's not a point of pity, but just please try to understand when I keep doing things like that. Also, I feel like Kana used to have one pronoun before it was changed, but anywho, that's no excuse. That's just, I'm trying to think if that was true or not. Anyway, let's do this first. Charisma, just in case I don't think I've reached the light. Oh, I actually have, I think. Second, Tachi-san, dexterity, knowledge, and charisma. Maybe knowledge. But yeah, when Kana loses all of their stamina and reason, instead, Doom increases by 5, and they basically loop back to 8 stamina and 8 reason. So, what am I on right now? It's all Scars. So Scars doesn't affect Kana here, but, well, actually, that might be better. Yeah, because I would have think, because Scars normally lowers your max stamina and reason by 3. But, obviously, that's not the case. So Kana takes priority over everything. However, on Eldritch Parasite, Kana doesn't get to heal either. So that's a heck of a thing. And because History Club is always bug, I guess I'll show it off. And there's no really harm in it. Oh my goodness, my body. Also, I forgot to fill the bottle, but so be it. Let's do Scissors, Flood, Painting, Bulletin, Botanist. Nah. We want a real mystery. Metamorphosis, Vigil, Sailors, Bulletin. So we'll do Bulletin now. Misery Parasite, 2 per for each ally. And I think I have to repeat this again. Yeah, you can't get the mystery, you can't get eels as Kana, so you can't have double Kana. And even if you could, I mean, we could probably logic it away, but it seems like that's not the case right now. And Pantstas says that shouldn't be the case. So, so I'll visit History Club 3 times just to show you. I'll try to take a perk. I forgot if Kana has any, I think they only have regular perks, but yeah, so see, wow, I rolled Brainworms as a spell. Wow, I rolled Brainworms as a spell. Wow, I rolled Brainworms as a spell. I guess I'll take Brainworms. Oh, there's still Brainworms. So yeah, you get what I'm getting at. So, I shouldn't have done that because I need the thing here. And Kana basically only dies to Doom. Unless, actually, there was one thing. If you saw the if you saw an earlier run, Kana can currently die to the monument. I don't know if that's a bug though, but by design, if you think about the design of Kana's design, theoretically that shouldn't happen. So say if the monument asks for 3 stamina and Kana only has 2 or 3 stamina, Kana will die when you use the monument for stamina. But I'll take that. That's not a harmful bug, especially in comparison to the stamina bug. But anywho, but yeah, just to also go fine. Go on top of that. Kana, yeah, I feel like Kana's current design, I mean, aside from being a suggestion, I forgot to look for it. I think Yumiko was a suggested character, so Panstaz does take those seriously if they're a good idea, but I feel like part of it is also because, again, there were jokes around Kana not dying when you did certain things, so yeah. But now I think Kana can die to more things in this update, but that's the joke, and therefore that's the design. So put that on the trope page, I guess, but anywho. So yeah, and I guess the monument thing kind of makes sense, because otherwise you, in a way, you would have ish more doom decrease, so Kana dying there isn't the worst thing, but if that is a bug and it gets fixed, so be it, right? So anywho. Yeah, and Kana can be, yeah, you can kind of listen, in our current age with light novels, manga, anime, with I need to visit the forest twice, with a lot of multiverse isekai and stuff, why can't we take eels as Kana, and if, we just have double Kana? But anywho, ooh, I forgot to visit the forest, but anywho. So yeah, this is Kana, and this is Kana, and you'll see what happens if I actually die as we run to the Snoo monster. I don't think it defeats, oh wait, no, it is. Let's see if the stamina bug happens here. Okay, it doesn't, yet. But I swear it still happened even though I restarted the run. I guess we'll see. I'll restart a run just to be safe every now and again, but let's also keep an eye out for any enemies I might run into that do that. So, anywho, enter the portal. Please take me to anywhere but Frostbite Land. So here, I could follow the bottle, but I don't want to. So yeah, so this is what happens when Kana, quote unquote, dies with stamina reason. Doom increases by 5. Hey, Cat's Curiosity. Died once so far. You can count on Kana? So, yeah, and then I don't think it overflows, yeah, because it goes down and then it sets it back to 8. But obviously, your Doom can double decrease, so once my reason hits 0, every time one of these hits 0, Doom increases by 5. So, and my Doom is already at 43%, and my first, yeah, so obviously at first glance, it's like, wow, it's a character for new players, but that makes no sense, because you have to unlock every achievement. But then, yeah, you actually lose all your stamina and reason, and your Doom shoots through the roof. So, yeah, I mean, again, it has its ups and downs. I'm sure there are a lot more moments where it's actually useful, but on Harbinger, especially on a Doom-intensive god like Azal? Yeah, Azal, oof. And it seems like Kana doesn't have any personal perks. We'll roll just to have fun, but we'll roll again just to have more fun. And yeah, so without any personal perks, yeah, increasing stats is better than nothing, but yeah, also, yeah, I was also joking around with brainworms, so that's why my Doom's a bit higher, but you can imagine how this Doom, I mean, it doesn't take a genius to figure out how, when you keep dying to stamina reason, you die to Doom, but I think it's a pretty original idea, all things considered. Yeah, so for every 10 experience rounded down, that means I need to level up, right? If I level up and go back to, say, 10 or 20 experience, anywho, let's find out. But yeah, this is Azal. Gives you, a bit more flavor, if nothing else. Obviously, there's only so much you can do, even though you actually have a lot. All things considered, there's a lot you can do in World of Horror. And mostly Panstaz has touched character designs in terms of Doom, stamina, and reason. This is not even going into too much into, say, events, specific encounters, things of that nature, if you get what I mean. But, anywho, yeah, and it is, because the only way you can unlock Kana is by 100%ing all of your achievements. So, yeah. But that being said, I wouldn't say Kana is that much more difficult, and I wouldn't dare, just saying this right now, I wouldn't dare make a tier list less than 1 week after the game released. And obviously, if we're being fair, I don't need the stamina bug fixed to kind of put characters in a tier right now. I think the top 3, if you know who they are still the same. Even among the new old gods, especially on the new old gods, I guess, when I'm thinking about it. But we'll see. Because again, how I for those who don't know, how I judge my characters, at least for a tier list for World of Horror, is in a vacuum of quick play Harbinger runs. So yeah, that means you could get all perk run, you could get in character specific run. The timelines are pretty much random, and yeah, you could have any combination of old god and backstory. So I try to think of that when I think of a tier list for World of Horror. So that's my not my bias, but my opinion. Also, I could handcuff again. So while we have almost every mystery has a human encounter, I think Recluse is the only one that doesn't ish. Teacher theoretically is half a human encounter, but it's not really a boss, it's more than an encounter. This is obviously a human encounter, but it does have Akamanto thresholds because this is how much HP Akamanto has-ish, and Akamanto I think even does more depending, but and that leaves because this is Metamorphosis. Yeah, this is Metamorphosis. Let's do this now while I'm here, although I'm still probably gonna do this. So this is Metamorphosis. Recluse is a ghost. Teacher is a human regular-ish encounter, and then an Eldritch. That's special, by the way. And I don't know how the damage calculation there works, because sometimes it says 10 damage and you do 7. Sometimes it says 7 and you do 9 damage, for those who don't know. But I'm shrugging real life. And then there's Nail. Yeah, Nails is the last one. And Nails actually has that ending change, if that makes any sense. So what I mean by that is, if you do a non-ending A, you fight I think a human. I think he is a human, because I did fight him. But then I started doing ending A, and I think that one is also, yeah, that one's also human. Yeah, it's also human. So you have a lot of handcuffable enemies. So in a way, you can think of it as, oops, I messed up here. But you can think of it as, hey, it's Handcuff City. But if you get all 4 bosses, that means you need to choose one to handcuff, if you are capable of doing handcuff tech in the first place. Because I wouldn't expect anyone who playing the game for the first few runs, even if they're told by chat how to do it, to successfully handcuff tech successfully. So that means, and again, they're not playing on Harbinger either, so that means it's not really a necessity to do handcuff tech, but it does help out. So yeah, 10 experience. So how much did we get? Oh, so right now it's 6%, and thankfully it tells you right here. Thank you, Panstas, for this, but yeah. Buy Salt for Recluse. I think, is Salt only in, I think Salt's also in the Illegal Den too, right? But it depends, because I think the mystery scaling for, I mean, if you're not taking Recluse on Mystery 4 onward, you can try to go for, I wouldn't yell at anyone for grabbing Salt and trying it out. And if it works, it works. But, and I wouldn't be surprised if it does work. But at the same time, again, that's Doom you have to spend. So what would that be? Let's assume it's just, because I'm thinking in my mind, it would cost about 6 to 8 Doom. Let's just say 6 Doom to get Salt. And the boss does 3 Reason. So it's, you kind of do a trade-off there. You kind of do a trade-off there. But if you, it depends on the character too. Because if you're Mimi with first aid, then it's less painful. That's what I mean by it's really hard to think about. So that's why Salt is a bit of a thing for me. I wouldn't yell at anyone for trying it. It's not a bad idea. And if you had used Dog Shop, I mean, do your thing, because yeah, if you use Dog Shop, it makes more sense. I don't use Dog Shop, that's why it's less viable for me as a strat, in my opinion. But I wouldn't say it's a very bad idea. I think it'd be an okay idea. So yeah, let's see. We need the thingy, by the way. Yeah, I'm trying to think, because you take about 6. I'm being realistic and saying 6 Reason usually, because you make that a 3-turn encounter. But then you get Tireless at the end as well. So theoretically, I mean, if you have 7 Reason or above, and that's kind of asking for a lot on Harbinger, yes. At the same time, Recluse doesn't really hurt your horror once you know its events. So yeah, you can kind of avoid, yeah, it's not as bad as I said, but it is still a ghost encounter that you have to think about, if that makes any sense. So, anywho, I lost the meat cleaver and the long big steak to my storage, but that's fine for now. But yeah. Also, yeah, if you get ending B, do you fight the boss in ending B? I mean, I don't mind being spoiled here, because I'm gonna do it myself. If you want me to do it myself, I mean, you don't have to tell me. But, and also, if you don't want to spoil anyone in chat, I'm just putting it out there, just in case you don't want to, so we don't ruffle anyone's feathers. But, if you don't fight, if there's a way to avoid that boss, then it's better. Yeah, it would be more tolerable. But at the same time, let's see here. So, I mean, I'm sure someone said it how to do it in the community as well. I just didn't really search because again, I was focusing on making the achievements video, which took during my break because might as well have taken a break. But anywho, why am I taking -1 damage again? Do I have something? Why am I taking scars. So let's do this. If he suddenly stops though, I do have to brace. Yeah, he smirks. That shouldn't be it. So I'll move on. And he suddenly stops, but we defeat it this turn, so it's fine. Unfortunately, we have 76% Doom, probably 80% at the end of this mystery, and we have 2 mysteries left to go, so... Again, granted, I was kind of messing around, but hey. Explore the mansion, and we'll move on. Yeah, the infinite healing and flood. Did anyone say that was going to be changed? I didn't see anything, but I mean, I could have missed it because again, I don't check the Discord that often. But yeah, they didn't. I am sure they didn't change it. So because I am still resting in flood. Granted, I mean, I wouldn't really complain if it were nerfed, but at the same time, I would also support it not costing Doom. But if it costs 1 Doom again, that wouldn't be too absurd either. But anywho. Botanist sailors, and between botanist sailors and my Doom not increase. Anywho, yeah, I'm not really paying attention as well. I'm kind of autopiloting, but it's fine. Yeah, with events like that, what do you want from me? Ask for funds? Nope. Ask for funds? Nope. Ask for funds? Thank you. And we still have a chance. It's not over till it's over, but hey, if you mean what I think you mean. But anywho, if you don't mean what I think you mean, then if there is an actual exploit, then well. Anywho, do we just take 3 stamina here? Do I want to just take 3 stamina here? I think I do. I don't want to run, that's for sure. Well, actually, when I think about it, yeah, if you're going to die to stamina or run. Because if I'm going to die and my Doom increases by 5 anyway, I might as well grab this experience. Yes, I'm on Izal, so I'm getting Doom for experience, but... yeah. Huh. Again, this is more tolerable on, non-Harbinger difficulties, because on non-Harbinger, mainly Cultist and easier difficulties, your Doom decreases by enough for Izal to not hurt you as much, but... On Harbinger, Doom doesn't decrease at all at the end of the mystery, so, pain. But we'll struggle for as long as possible, and I think I will plan to do about 2 more runs, so if you have any character requests and or combination requests of character, old god, and backstory, let me know. Otherwise, yeah, I think I'll do 2 or 3 more runs, we'll see. Definitely at least 2 more runs, and that will be that for the stream. I did not brace, but I mean, I'm going out of my mind here anyway, so let's just go for a Hail Mary play. 65%! Nope! Let's do this. So away I go. But yeah, gonna be really interested watching. I'll probably, watch people's VODs / streams / videos and, have some fun before I, go rest and make videos for tomorrow. Pretty much 12-ish 13-ish, 14-ish hours from now, expect one. If not, then, well, we'll see. But it'll probably be general videos at first, because I just want to put videos out there to at least touch on the characters like Yumiko, like Kana, like the old god, 2 old gods. And we lost all of our Doom because of, wait, how did we lose all of our Doom, by the way? Anywho, it was only a matter of time. Misery Parasites took everything! Sadness. Inconceivable sadness. What happened did we hallucinations to 0 stat? I didn't really see, but we were dead. We would have a very high chance of dying regardless, even if nothing fishy happened, so, yeah, away I go. Quick play. Goizel ill-fated character-specific random item Mimi, but we already played as Mimi, so let's do character-specific random item Goizo something I forgot already. Or no, new old god, never mind, new old god. We'll play Aiko. I think I already did Aiko in the stream, but let's do commoner. Let's just go crazy. And then do a Nazal. We'll do a Zektast after. But we're not getting any experience as Aiko. However, we can still use the History Club. So let's see. Charisma, Light, Second, Encounter, Dexterity, Knowledge, and maybe Takashi-san. We can try to do Dexterity. I would not do Steak Knife Aiko in Harbinger, because I would rather grab something else. But we'll see if I make the correct choice. Or maybe I should switch to Steak Knife. I was about to say I did switch to Haru no weapon sometimes, but that's because Haru got double super buffed, and then we got Harbinger. Is the reason the logic I put forth. But anywho, Akamanto, Ramen, Flood, Metamorphosis, Hell. Maybe I shouldn't be taking Metamorphosis. Yeah, those mysteries first. There are new items in this update. I think there's one. Well, there's definitely one with Yumiko's Lucky Bat. I want to say there's another, though. And there might be more, and there are obviously some quote-unquote hidden, but really you can give custom characters them. And Flood. So, yeah. Anywho. Yeah, there are new items in the way of character-specific stuff. I think the soft drink was always available-ish, but now Kana starts with it. And, yeah, we'll move on. So, prepare, because Aiko's plush toy, Aiko's plush toy, Aiko's plush toy. And yeah. Who cares about my stats? I'm Aiko. So, that being said, I still want a weapon. So, let's see if we can get a weapon. And my Doom's gonna shoot up through the roof, but we have to do our best. So, Monkey Wrench Aiko. And away we go. Let's not do the side quest this time and see. And yeah, good to know, right? French and English. Again, I'm not seeing too many problems from the languages as a whole. There's just little interesting, not typos, but word choices here and there. From what I've seen, from both English and Japanese, or switching from both. Also, I should have done a thing because yeah, Metamorphosis takes you to the seaside 3 times, so theoretically we have more seaside, but at the same time, we also don't have more seaside. But you know. Pray at the temple. Oh wait, I was supposed to get a job. Why did I do that to myself? Anyway, monument. 1 fun, so be it. We'll go -1 on Doom at least. And move on. So, 12 roll on knowledge, cool. Man, if my life keeps being like this in Shiokawa. Yeah, and as an off tangent, I do want to eventually get back to making custom content for World of War, but I'm also working on game development as well, so let's see if what I get done first. So yeah, let's find out. Enter the cave, do the thing, and another meat horror encounter. I could handcuff this one. Didn't I have Akamanto though? Well, I'm Aiko, so let's just take -4 all. Let's see if we take more though. I didn't restart the game, did I? But anywho. We're losing -4 all. It's a boss encounter, so I'll accept it, but it's not the greatest. So, hey. Misery Parasite doesn't give me any Doom because I have no allies, question mark? And we'll move on. We'll drink this bottle of water. Look at Aiko's new sprite. That one you can't switch, I think. Oh, also, yeah, we'll play Mizuki, so we'll definitely do at least 2 more runs after this as well. But, we'll take Flood now, because Flood... I should have not taken Flood, because I might have wanted to heal, but, let's take Flood now. So, we'll do this because Aiko is Aiko, and man, it feels good to prep attack with the Monkey Wrench. And, yeah, being able to do 10 damage in a turn is a heck of a threshold. So, yeah, also, yeah, I'll show you a bit of a thing. I do it in the achievements video at the end, but obviously you might not see it. But for Aiko, I don't think you can do anything right now, so, yeah. Anywho, let's resist, and let us go into the village. And I'll try to remember to do it, because I'm going to be playing as Mizuki. I don't really mind, but, I mean, to each their own. And I'm not saying that because I really like it, I'm just saying, I understand where people are coming from, because I, personally, I preferred the previous Ryoko sprite, but, ASCII shrug. So, yeah, let's grab the Theologist and go. So... yeah, we'll move on. So, away we go. And let's do this. So this is an interesting one because now I think this is a change, but we have Aiko's plush toy anyway, so we should only be taking 1 damage. If we don't take 1 reason damage at a certain turn, then I know we have a more serious bug. But it seems to be only stamina for now, so let's just continue taking -1 reason. And yeah, if nothing else, Aiko's plush toy makes Aiko a lot better. Also, quick reminder, unless dodge has been buffed in a way I don't remember, I didn't see, but dodge should still be 50% dodge rate, and dexterity only affects the speed of your action. Did I even dodge that? I can't even tell, but I'm Aiko, so I don't really care. Like, that's all the thing you need. Oh, we're on commoner, so funny enough, haha, because I'm a commoner, Edzal, you can't reduce my doom by experience because I have no experience. Anywho, for 30%-ish doom, I could take fast swimmer if I see it. Let's find out, shall we? So yeah, so nothing is happening here. Now that we have items in our inventory though, doom will start to increase. But let's look for something. So if we get fast swimmer soon, I'll get it. Otherwise, that was just the use of 2 doom that I shouldn't have used. And we're gonna police station our school, because we have some school investigations to do. So, moving on. Take reason damage. I think Kyrie also died in the trailer, right? But, you know, that's fine. If you think about separate timelines, nothing is canon, right? Everything is canon. My man Haru fighting that apartment stalker, though. Although I think he's getting beat up regardless, so... Anywho, pick up the book, because we can't get experience anyway. We can't get experience anyway. And we'll move on. Yeah, and let's take stamina. Yeah, so my bug report, I was like, there's nothing but brainworms in the history club, spell-wise anyway, but you get what I mean. Do I go out of my mind here? I'm gonna go out of my mind and try to believe. This is 50%, but okay, we did dodge the attack, thankfully, I think, but yeah, if you like 50-50s, you do it. I don't, so I don't. And we'll move on. I don't think I filled the empty bottle either, but that's how little I care as Aiko. Anywho. All things considered, I should store every item before I fight Akamanto here, because Izal is increasing my doom per item in my inventory, ? I also shouldn't have taken stamina damage there, but it's too late. Actually, I should just eat this lump of flesh. Don't get me branded. Okay, good. I think I overhealed, but again, I need to get rid of everything. I might even throw the... Yeah, I'm going to throw the empty bottle. So, we're going to throw the empty bottle, and I should be able to near one-tap him? ? No. We need a brace first. So, let's brace into a guaranteed kick. And let's see if we lose more stamina. We don't, thankfully. But, and then let's handcuff Akamanto. Okay, good. We'll save that for the end of the run, however, obviously, because the plush toy is much appreciated. But Aiko's so good. And we'll move on. So, Ramen and Hell left. Let's do Hell because I don't want to be stuck in a mansion. 1% for each active injury, but we have none right now, so we should be moderately fine. How much did my Doom increase, by the way? 0. Because we had no items in our inventory, and the Crestfallen Mask, I guess, does not count. Let's just take stamina damage here. And move on. So, yeah. Oh, yeah, I love missing... I love 50-50s. I don't, but hey. I missed some of those because I was kind of concentrating on not dying to Akamanto suddenly. And yeah, I wouldn't call myself fluent in Japanese either, because most of the time, if I'm making a formal video where I use Japanese in, I am using notes or scripts or something to make sure I'm doing things. Even though, yeah, and even if that's not the case, for some weird reason of just to kind of go off tangent for a second here, yeah, when I speak Japanese, I tend to speak quickly, even though I do the same thing in English, theoretically, but I guess it's because when I listen to natural Japanese, because I did take Japanese classes when I was, studying in school, and I had many basically English teachers / professors to listen to, and funny enough, I could have also majored in Japanese, but I just didn't go to Japan. And then going to Japan was, I wouldn't say free, but it was to my benefit ultimately. Just like how, if you haven't heard this story before, I basically had a free trip to Hawaii and I didn't take it. So instead, I think I specifically said I spent a whole summer just at home on the computer. So yeah. So but now as I get older, I mean, with everything that's happening right now, I hope everyone's doing okay. But yeah, now I definitely want to stay inside. Injury curse. So thankfully that's not cool, but that does make as we get back on track, Izal with curse and injury checking on Ayaka may be a thing, because Ayaka's Doom effigy doesn't actually decrease Doom that much unless it was changed, but from what I remember, it didn't really decrease Doom that much. And I guess I'm kind of spoiled on Toshiaki, but all things considered, nice 12 roll 1 luck by the way. But yeah, all things considered, Toshiaki is a special case, so she shouldn't be expecting like 5 Doom decreases on any other character, Ayaka included. But hey, unfortunately no, this one is also bugged. I swear this one is also bugged. Anywho, let's find out. Actually, I can't find out because I'm not fast enough. So I guess we're just gonna run instead. I have Doom to spare, so hey. But I swear that was one. Yeah, maybe I don't know. Now I will never know. I mean, you contested and I contested off recording, but hey. So this is another one I don't like, but I think I have to take it. Let's see if we bug out. Again, we're checking which ones bug and don't bug. So we take that, and we might as well brace, actually. Do I get to prep attack here? No, I don't. Do I get this here? 92%, because 8 power. But it's fine. And then we get 15 damage, so this thankfully hasn't changed. So yeah. And again, for those who don't know, if you want to inform people of why the Monkey Wrench does 15 on a strong, again, it's because of my theory of that since strong attacks do 50% more damage, when you do a strong attack with a Monkey Wrench, it's only 7 because the game rounds down in that instance. And so, yeah, 2.5 plus 5 is 7.5, but then it rounds down. But if you do a prep strong and double that damage with desperate action, therefore it does 15, because 7.5 times 2 is 15. That's my theory anyway. Anywho, moving on. That's my quick TED talk on why Monkey Wrench is also a better weapon most of the time. So we do have Akamanto's mask still, so we have one more. Oh no, we have every key. Never mind. We should be perfectly fine, theoretically. We'll find out though. So if we have Takushi-san, we don't need to put the mask on yet. Takushi-san is actually last, so we have 73% Doom too, so I don't even need to do much. Let's just make sure we don't die to stamina. We almost do, so we do need to rest like once or twice. We'll rest twice just because we want to have some fun. And yeah, we'll move on. So there's something I wanted to do. Oh, I wanted to play a Mizuki run. Yeah, let's do a Mizuki run. I'll do something first and then do the real Mizuki run. So I'm going to show you something, but hold on, let's do something first. I don't remember any of these, but we should survive no matter what. I really should remember my second encounter though, even though I'm recording, streaming, or doing anything else. But hey, let's get rid of that hole in the lighthouse and show Mizuki. So for those who haven't seen Mizuki's avatar, I would like you to look at the screen in the next 10 seconds. And yeah, you're going to see what happens. I don't need to set it on Harbinger because I just want to show you. Yeah, this is what Mizuki looks like in her UI. Although, yeah, Aiko and Mizuki have a bit of a flip, because while Mizuki's avatar here changed, that one didn't. Let me try to switch it. If I can switch it, never mind. It's always going to be Mega Merc. And these outfits, I don't know. I guess the chest is the one thing I would criticize. But anywho, and then I didn't have Timeline B, so but its thing. And then she actually holds a mask, so in a way, this sprites that look like this can allow Panstas to make different movements. But if you don't like that, then what you can do, as I get into a real run with Mizuki, is so you click on Mizuki once, and then you click on her twice, and if you see this, all is right with whoever likes Mizuki the other way. We'll do ill-fated because funsies, and then we'll do Zektas to have fun with ally attack. So here you are
here's your base Mizuki. Unfortunately, yeah, I got really lucky when I was making a recording. Just a quick little behind the scenes thing, because I happened to, I was making the fun little ending to my achievements video with Mizuki, and then I happened to roll Ryoko. And Ryoko, unfortunately, you can't do the same thing. So, and the funny thing is, yeah, I know they had to get rid of a Thotu, and legally distinct things, I mean, I guess Iwa is the same thing too. That's why in my initial stream, I didn't really say much, but it's kind of implied. Some certain events, you'll notice the artist changed. That's all I'll say. But, anywho. So let's try to force a thing here. So we're gonna play ally attack, but then we're going to do a thing. So let me I only care about charisma here. Let's just be real. We don't have the second encounter check, but so for Mizuki, those who don't know, another way to play Mizuki, I wouldn't recommend this on Zektas until I've tested things out more, or you feel comfortable. But so for if you have them available, the Legal Den is really the only thing, because Schoolyard, I think, yeah, so you have Schoolyard vanilla without anything unlocked. However, Illegal Den needs to be unlocked, and I don't think it's that hard. I can't remember, but that's the bare minimum to run ally attack with Mizuki. You could get lucky with events or mysteries, and I'll tell you which mysteries those are, but it's mainly Kana or Eels and Painting. But if you run into certain events as well, you could do a thing. So Mermaid, Flood, Teacher, Coma, Nail. So none of them are really... Flood, these allies, I don't think they count because they need to be on your ally screen here. But otherwise, yeah, if you're interested in playing Mizuki, as I need to prepare to censor this, so here's what you do. For Kana, it's a bit different. I can say it because we don't have Kana here, and I won't play Mizuki again this stream. So if you have Kana, you can take a risk and run with Kana until she disappears after the seaside investigation, and then you do what I'm about to do here, which is grab 2 students at the schoolyard, or try, and then grab 3 allies in the Illegal Den. Which is what I'm about to do, but the problem is in Zektast, doing this at the very beginning increases your doom a whole bunch. So you want, I mean, it's all based on RNG, but if one of them increases charisma, as shown here, that makes things a lot more feasible. But, and I normally like doing that as well, just to look at this if I don't have scissors. This also helps for Recluse, maybe, but I need to get used to that. And then you visit the Legal Den 3 times and pick up all 3 allies, because after 3 allies, even if you could pick up more, I wouldn't recommend it. But the reason you do this normally is so you have 12 damage, because each ally adds 2 potential damage to ally attack. And so now Mizuki does around 14 to 12 HP damage per turn to an enemy. And if you have 8 charisma, you can fit 2 ally attacks, but that depends on accuracy. So, I think it's a more viable strat for me anyway than doing hardware store, but again it allows me to express my playing as Mizuki, although she would still be on the, well, actually I think she'd be average on my tier list normally, but we'll have to see. So I'm gonna rush this because my stats are already decreased, so my charisma went from 9 to 8. We grab strength. I think one of them is charisma. I can't remember because I know there's strength, there's dexterity, and perception. I don't know if there's charisma or knowledge. I would assume there might be, but I don't know. So let's actually lower Doom. So to lower Doom, and we'll see. Yeah, but yeah, we can kick a student. Oh yeah, that's right, that thing. I was kind of confused because you can only get your amount of student recruitments, unless something's changed, has limited based on the amount of allies you have. So normally you want to get 2. Unfortunately, we ran into the nurses here, which is not a fun encounter in general, but if we can double shot these nurses, that would be nice. So yeah, and then yeah, that what you said is correct, but now that I have this many allies, if I kick one student, I think I can't get another one, because the recruiting students also depends on the amount of allies you have, unless that's changed. I also shouldn't have done that. I should have prepped ally attack. Again, small improvements, but yeah, that's the thing. But obviously, no, you're correct, because you would do that if you pick up a student you don't like before you go to the Legal Den, is what you would do. But anywho, also, I'm visiting this max threat level school for almost no reason, and I don't know why. But, ooh, do I want to do that? Because, okay, so the downside, well, if there are pros and cons, the con is that what is advertised there is not always going to be the case. I don't think it ever drops by 4, but it can definitely, most of the time, drop by 2. So, here I don't mind, but let's find out. So,
12, and if we hit this kick, we're good. But there's a chance we only did 10 damage. For those who don't know about ally attacking as Mizuki. That being said, let's get rid of this girl first and do a thing. I could have equipped this steak knife. Instead, we'll try to guarantee this encounter again. If I roll low and miss a kick, we're... Okay, good. That was almost bad. And let me censor this. Let me see if I censored it. I did. Even though, well, I'll try to blur it right after the thing here. But here, I can't even ally attack. You can do some buggy things like save, I think save a thing. Yeah, you can do things like this. And this is, I think this is real damage, but let's not bug things out and do this. So, yeah. And so as you'll see here, because I think you can, yeah, you can still see the HP. I did 7 damage, but then I did 9. And then it said I did 7 more damage. But obviously this boss just took 18 HP's worth of damage. So, yeah. Also, can I brace? Ooh, I can almost brace. No, I can't do this. I should have braced. That was my mistake. Anywho, you want to brace into this, but for me, oftentimes I couldn't do that because obviously you need a lot of strength to do this. I think I can actually get out now, but you get what I mean. So let me take that box away. And we'll check. Again, I'm also watching my stream from behind, so I'm 7 seconds slow. But it should be fine. Yeah, I did take it away, so we're fine. It's not... Yeah, I want to say it's always -2 if it fluctuates. I can't remember if it was ever -4, but that's the thing. And obviously, yeah, so again, it's going to elude a lot of players. I really want to re-roll this, but... This is our first mystery. But yeah, so a lot of people will look at ally attack and it's like, it only does like 4, maybe 6 damage if you get a lot of allies. But you're supposed to pick up allies because the calculation is the potential damage increases by 2 per ally. So therefore, again, that was the... If Panstaz was expecting to buff Mizuki in that way, then it was a very smart design decision to add ally attack in that fashion. Because it's not overly overpowered as I take... Flood, but it's also not the worst thing in the world. It does have its cost because again you have to do a big doom opener, meaning your doom increases by a lot at the very beginning of the game. But it's either that or risk using a carpenter hammer or a heavy duty flashlight as Mizuki, who starts off with 5-ish knowledge and 4 strength, which let me tell you, with my hundreds of hours in the game, is not great. So yeah, also I can do this. We have a 90% chance. And again, every point of charisma... Yeah, so since ally attack also, the other thing for Mizuki, and Mizuki has fame as well if you have character-specific perks. Mizuki usually, if not always, starts out with more charisma than most other characters, which, 1, allows her to recruit more students because that's also hard based on your charisma to an extent. And 2, ally attack scales off of charisma, so it's whatever the base is minus... charisma times 5, I think, which means ally attack is at base. Let me do the calculation. 45, 140. I think all your allies attack is 140 minus charisma times 5. So 140 minus 45, 95. And if you have 9 charisma, that means you can add an attack boost. So it really happens to work nicely here. And if you have fame, you become Omega Mizuki. If you are not on 7th Curse, because obviously, yeah, 7th Curse and to an extent, Zektast kind of destroy Mizuki. But to those things, Zektast is very conditional, and 7th Curse you get funds. So yeah. So oh yeah, sorry, I was missing it because I was explaining this. But yeah, it's not gonna suddenly do 4. If it suddenly does 4, I would be surprised. But do let me know if that happens, because I've never seen that. I've never seen that. And if it is, it would be very, very, very like less than 0.5% chance. Anywho, I should have rested here. I could die. Let's actually do this, because, yeah, we're ill-fated, but, yeah, I've never done that much. It's usually, if not always, fluctuates to 2 below the shown amount, or the actual amount it shows. I would say 50-50%, but, again, don't quote me on that. I should probably ask someone to make sure, but, yeah, that's the answer. So, yeah, and because, yeah, fame, makes you faster based on the number of allies you have. I forgot the exact calculation, but basically, obviously, especially if you're doing ally attack runs, and here we are. So this is the charisma version. This is D. I wonder if there is a knowledge version, then there is one event for each of these just off to talk about it. So, and for Mizuki, I have basically become Omega Mizuki without even getting fame. But we'll see in a hot moment. But yeah. Your fame makes your actions faster based on the amount of allies you have, and if you're picking up 6 to 7 allies, you become god, pretty much. So you become better than an old god to some degree. So if you could fight Oitaru, Habizuki could fight Oitaru with 8 allies in fame, possibly. So yeah. Anywho, so yeah, we can definitely do this now. Normally there's a lot of power in this encounter, but because I have 11, well now 12, now 11 charisma, but Zektast is crying out there in space. But yeah, this is Omega Mizuki without fame. We have not gotten fame yet. We're about to get fame soon, maybe. If I decide to reroll, we can. Yeah, and we'll find out. So it would be nice. I'm gonna reroll once. No! Oh yeah, we did get it. It's a different picture. Hey! So yeah, this... You're gonna... So, I would clip... Hold on, let me do this. So, yeah, we are Omega Mizuki now. We even with 5 allies, you doing up to 20 damage, 16 to 20 damage a turn, that's the realistic probability. Most characters don't get that. Even, like, until the very end. And that's at the very end. Mizuki can... jump out the gate in 1-2 mysteries and become Omega Mizuki. So, yeah. So here's the dexterity version, by the way. We should still survive, even if we hit 84% based on what I see here. And we have 12 charisma. If we fail a charisma check, let's find out, right? But, yeah, and if anything else, what I'm scared of mostly is not encounters, actually. Most of the time, it's actually events. So let's agree and just take stamina damage to the face. But, yeah, this is Mizuki. This is Mizuki, baby. We're on ill-fated, but I'm already on ill-fated anyway, so... I guess that's a good rule of... oh, that's one I haven't seen yet, but that's specific. So, if you look at the category for that event, it says, as we see a 1 here, it says nails. So, it's an event specific to nails, which I think you can... well, I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say that's what you can do in... the thing. Oh, that's right. We're on ill-fated, so we will fail no matter what. But it's still useful for encounters, so I'm shrugging in real life. But yeah, Takashi-san is not going to have a fun time. And normally, yeah, so if you get events like this, it would be great, but we're ill-fated, unfortunately, so that's not going to happen. We actually could die here. I know I have a lump of flesh, but assuming I didn't have that, and we did do ending A here, but this, oh my god. I'm Aiko, but I'm not punching. We're just all ganging up on this poor dude, unless I missed 3. No, man, this guy just took 34 damage in 1 turn. So yeah, I mean, again, seriously, you have to know what you're doing if you want to do ally attack, and you are taking a big risk. But if you have if you're good at predicting things and you have some good event knowledge, this is what you see. I didn't even use the empty bottle either. I feel so comfortable now. Mizuki has gotten so much better. If she was bottom, to me, she's at least like mid-ish. She's not great, but that's fair enough. Not every character should be overpowered. If nothing else, it is very fun to play this. It's very... I'm the Kabuki killer. Here comes the Bach Rodham. Oh, the students. Oh, Reiko is coming in with writing a mystery on his dead body. Oh, Yoichi's throwing money on him. Like, this is so bad. Yeah, oh my goodness. But yeah, had to do something really quickly. But yeah, other than that though, I'm probably just gonna die to events, funny enough. So all the allies in the world cannot save me from rolling badly on events. But we'll heal stamina here for what it's worth and get an extra point. Yeah, we can just do Omega Charisma, but I don't know why I do. I have 10 funds as well. I can also become a smoking idol, which I do want to do, actually. Why am I getting so much? I do have signed contracts, so I should be getting, like, super cigarettes right now, which I will do. I don't need to, but it definitely makes again... I think fame is providing more of a boost, obviously, but nicotine rush definitely helps. So we're all smoking around in this elevator, and oh noes, the game is now throwing events at me because it knows that it doesn't want to throw an enemy. If it throws an enemy at me, actually, let's have some fun right now. Let's go fight this boss. Actually, we'll store things here. Lose 2 reasons, so be it. We have room to rest. If I die here, so be it. Again, it's at least fun, and that's the most important thing, right? So anywho, we grab the Dust of Seeing so we can fight the boss here, where we'll rest twice. And yeah, let's go fight this thing. So Normally, you would not be able to do this much. I will admit that. Oh no, you do 3 damage. Oh no, 112% accuracy. Oh, God. Oh my goodness, man. I think I one-shot this boss as well. That's, oh my goodness. I could improvise or I could do this. Here's our chance. Get him. Use the dust of seeing. Oh, how spooky. Oh, it's spooky. Oh no, whatever will I do? Whatever will I do? Oh my goodness. You know, I mean, realistically speaking, in a lot of horror movies, manga, light novel stuff, if you brought like 1 million people and just curb stomped the monster or the bad guy, problems would get solved. But hey, that's why when people go into a mansion, it's not like 100 people enter unless you're fighting against El Gigante or something. But yeah, it's playing as Mizuki is a heck of a thing. So I could still die to Doom, but hey, I've had my fun. Also, mermaids. So this janitor is about to have a real bad time. We'll take the girl home. Why not? We have like 7 people to protect her, even though from what we see in that event, she doesn't need protecting. Also, we should police station here because we are visiting the school. I didn't even get the handcuffs yet. Unfortunately, though, this janitor will not have the luxury of being handcuffed. Instead, they're gonna get a bottle of sludge thrown at their face before everyone stomps them to the ground. Oh, the drain server. Ooh, spooky strains. Oh, I didn't even get to finish the sentence. Yeah, I'm having a lot of fun right now. So, this is on Harbinger, by the way. But anyway, I ran out of cigarettes. But anywho, let's smoke them again. And now we actually saved 1 cigarette. Again, that's another optimization thing. If you know you're not going to run into an encounter, and again, this matters more once you understand how and when encounters you can run into encounters, as I'm about to die to Doom. Yeah, so because of encounter lockout, if you run out of cigarettes, but you know you're not going to run into an encounter, you can therefore save cigarette uses. But that's a really, really deep optimization. Yeah, this guy. Oh my goodness. Help. Into the lighthouse we go. We could still die here because I don't remember anything. Second mystery or second encounter. I could try to logic it out. If I had the hermit, it would help out more, but we don't. So up we go. So we know Takushi-san's gonna get curb stomped at me. Oh, we don't even have the second mystery check. So, well, I guess we just survive. But, yeah. So if nothing else... Ooh, I'm seeing something on the side here. But, yeah, let's just... Bye, Takushi-san. We'll see you later. We'll come back. Let's just get rid of this old god first. I don't remember. I want to say I took Teacher first and then Flood. Yeah, I did. We actually hit level 7. How did I hit level 7? How did I do this? This is Zectast, right? Anywho, we could almost died to a stat. No, yeah, that being said, one hallucinations curse or 1 brain damage could have ended this run, but that's Zectast, I guess. But anywho, moving on. So yeah, that's a Mizuki run in Harbinger, and she still feels pretty much the same aside from graphical differences, but hey. So yeah, as promised, we'll do 1 more run, unless anyone has any requests, but I'll do 1 more run. And I will choose, actually, Miku. I think I've done a few Haru runs, so I want to get to my sub-character, Miku, the second character I like playing as the most. And we'll do Fatalist, just to test my little, test image theories again. Let's just see if it works. And we'll do Azal, because Azal. So, yeah, while Zectast kind of does hurt Miku more-ish, at the same time, Miku at least doesn't die, which is why I guess Zectast is 21% rather than 20%. I mean, that's the bare minimum you can give Miku. That way you don't get any weird up and down so that you don't die and then... Yeah, because as soon as your stat hits 0, you die. So, if you... Well, we'll see. We'll see as I play Miku more on Zectast. Although we're not on Zectast. I should have probably played Zectast, but... Hey, Takushi-san, second, knowledge, charisma, and light. And I almost forgot everything, but I know I have a second light check, second encounter check, I think. And let's just move on. So, empty bottle, do this. But however, since we're on Azal, I still want to dodge Doom, obviously, in general. Because if your Doom hits 100, you die, and Miku doesn't want the Doom to increase that fast. That being said, Doom should still kind of increase, so this should be, I think that's footage, and that's Akamanto. This is arms, I think. I don't know, I think that's just a generic one, that's just to fool me. But let's go into footage first. Yeah, so that is footage. So at least Fatalist, if you know your thing, that's a little Fatalist tip. If you know the images on the board, you can kind of figure out which mysteries you're going into. Yeah, Izal on Cultist. Izal and Zektast are definitely going to give you a run for your money on Cultist, especially if you're not as accustomed to the game. And even if you are, it's caught me off guard, but again, it is still somewhat manageable, but you can get RNG'd out. So, school max, seaside max. What's our high threat level? Downtown? What did I say I had? Oh, I have Akamanto too, I think. So let's set this to the school. Let's set the patrols to the school. We'll prepare for a moment. Although that is the forbidden knowledge, right? Seeing the images on the mystery board. Once you know what they are, you can't not think about it, right? So maybe I shouldn't spoil that. Well, we'll see. We'll see. We'll grab this still, though. It's not the best, but we're on Azal, so I'll just take whatever I can get. And we move on. So, is it botany? Oh yeah, no, yeah, it is. It's a picture of Shiro-san. It's a picture of Shiro-san. You're right. Because Akamanto is something else, but then it's a picture of it's a picture of a mask, I think. But yeah, I mixed them up because I think they're both have faces. That's my reasoning anyway, or excuse if you want to be critical. But we'll see. Let's take it next because now I'm curious. It's for me to remember, if nothing else. So it would be good for me. Especially since, obviously, Fatalist is in quick play, and say if I do certain challenge series, or just challenges in general, it would help to learn. So, let's go in. I have a Carpenter Hammer, but if I somehow get a Katana, that would be nice. But I think it is, Botanist, like you said, because I remember that mustache on the face-ish being, and calling it Shiro-san. So, let's find out in a hot moment. So, I have a bottle of water. Unfortunately, I didn't overheal, thankfully. And this should be Botanist? It is. So, hey. I almost thought it was Akamanto. Unfortunately, that means I don't get to decrease Doom, but at the same time... yeah, we'll move on. This does mean my Doom is going to shoot up through the roof, though, because I think I'm also breaking a few Azal rules, but there's nothing I can do about that. Tell me I get bonus damage here, please. I might actually handcuff this one. Yeah, I'm gonna handcuff this. So, just to play it safe. Because we have arms as well, I think. So, if we have arms, that means... Unless one of the other two... I mean, they could be, considering we have new mysteries. But, I don't know. Maybe I should not have taken that. But, yeah, basically, if there's another human enemy, I'm gonna pay for it. But there's no way I could have known. Because I'd rather take arms timeline B, mystery 3 or below. Ish, maybe. We'll see. If I get adrenaline, all is forgiven, kind of. But I guess we'll find out. So yeah, 100% achievement, and enjoy your Naka, enjoy your Kana. Man, I wish I did 5 damage. So yeah, random item stats can be a heck of a thing because the Carpenter Hammer can do 5 damage, but we're not on our random item stats. So I mean, I don't mind taking 3 reason damage here. It's the next turn that I'm scared about. So 57%. I still want to do this regardless. If I take 2 reason, so be it. If I take 3 reason, okay, good. And yeah, that's, again, character expression. You don't have to do that. You could just take another 3 reason if you feel that's best for you. Adrenaline, please. Nope. Doomed already is pretty good, too. So you know what? I won't complain too much, but we are using a Carpenter Hammer. I would like to be able to brace. That's usually my threshold point. By Mystery 4, I at least want to be able to brace, especially if I'm going to be fighting a boss. Actually, if I'm fighting a boss, I want to be able to brace. That's just almost the end-all be-all, because there's almost... It's hard to think of a lot of moments. There are moments, but it's hard to think of a lot of moments where you just go full out prep attack, or attack, and risk that while taking 4 something. 4 stamina, 4 reason for all, 5 doom, something like that. Anywho. So my Doom is going to increase even more now. Actually, I should check my Azal rules. Spell and items. So actually, I should have stored these. Can I still store these? I can, right? Yeah, because I remember being able to improvise. So improvise that, drink the water, and then store it so that I don't Azal myself. And let's see if that actually makes a difference. Yeah, so 0%. I think that said something before. Anyway, the reason why I'm so strict on it is because... Oh, yeah, that's right. All right, cool. Yeah, go ahead and give me updates if you want. I'll try to do my best to, stay in touch. But obviously, if I'm busy, I'm busy. Again, don't take it too hard. I won't. I hope that you won't take it too hard either. But I hope that. Yeah. Basically, vice versa. So let's treat each other like human beings. While at the same time, I hope to entertain you with whatever content I'm putting out, whether it's a stream or otherwise. Yeah. Let's not take the guitar out, because that actually hurts me more often. So yeah, while Miku's personal item isn't the best, while we take arms now. Active injury. Oh, never mind. This is, thingy. Teacher? Teacher. Yeah, teacher. So that was not the thing. But that means that image was a fake, basically. I only thought it was, because I thought that was a little weird, but I didn't say anything about it. But arms actually, so it does have another picture on the lower right of the arms paper, if you get what I mean. Anywho. Do we have price hike, by the way? I would like to grab a pack of cigarettes, just in case I don't get adrenaline. So, then we're gonna grab some more funds and move on. But yeah. Yeah, you can't really YOLO. You really do want to pay attention, because if you YOLO and you autopilot too much, I think I actually did it in the first stream, but yeah, if you do that too much, turns out, pain. As I roll a 12. So yeah, considering my RNG, I really can't YOLO, because every point of Doom matters. Although, if most events could increase your Doom by 1 to get out for free, I would probably take it, because I just roll that badly most of the time, which is why I love Doom already. Because while you can't, I guess that makes sense, right? So let me explain. So Aiko has a perk called Discipline, in case anyone forgot, but just to say it out loud, Discipline, you get 1 stamina for passing a check. But on the opposite side of that, if you fail a stat check, you get nothing, right? Whereas for Doomed already, if you succeed a check, usually I'm doing a thumbs up in real life, a good thing, right? But if you fail, at least you get 1 reason, and sometimes it can actually work in your favor. So that's why I think Doomed already might be just a little teensy bit better in Discipline, but obviously but they're both RNG perks, really, when you look at it. So Discipline makes you feel better when you're doing good already, and Doomed already gives you some consolation when you fail. So, anywho. Do I just want to take a gamble here, by the way? 6, 4, 10, 8. I do, actually. Because this allows me to get out in a turn. Also, I need to do a thing soon, but I can't even censor. I didn't restart the game, by the way, so hopefully I don't get bugged here. But 80%, please. Okay, good. And now we desperate action our way out. At least with the Harbinger hammer, it's a bit more stable, even though most weapons can do 12 damage. And let me put the black box here, and it should be covering. It is. And let's fight this school. So 3 Doom. I think I can brace. Yeah, I can. I should be able to brace, right? Yeah, I do. So let's brace. So we only take 1 Doom, thankfully. Does this do 2 Doom? Someone let me know if this does 2 Doom on non-Harbinger, or basically Cultist difficulty. And unfortunately, special actions still don't save, even though you can save regular actions and deal a lot of damage. But hey, I wonder how this scales, by the way, because sometimes when it says 10, it does like 7, and when it says 7, it does 9, if you've noticed. So, anywho. Because we do 9, I think we get out here. So that's a 3 Doom boss that gives you near enough 30 experience, but 29 experience. I forgot to store my items! I YOLO'd! So, yeah, go, if you want to know what it looks like, I mean, if you can catch it quickly, but I wouldn't say that, so you can play it yourself, and again, I don't personally have a problem with it, but robots, and if you're being safe on this platform, you might as well. Also, yeah, so I just took 8 Doom for no reason, but, hey. So yeah, we'll move on, and hopefully we can fix that, but we might not be able to, because that's a lot of Doom. I basically got, Knight Errant for no reason, but we'll see what else happens. I think, does Mayhem count as a curse, by the way? Let's find out, actually. I can actually check. It doesn't, so hey. I mean, it has that white background, so theoretically it's a boon instead of a curse, but hey. And this is Metamorphosis, by the way, so, yeah. So, yeah, if you want to know, I mean, again, I think you would understand. Again, I just didn't catch it in my first stream, even though I think I've censored it by now. If the platform did what it was supposed to do. Oh, that's right, we're on Metamorphosis, so we have to set this to the seaside. But yeah, you'll see why, people will probably be censoring it, and we'll see if anything gets done to it, although, I mean... Listen, if we're looking at things from an artistic, like not artistic point of view, but like it's a video game and it's made and it makes sense in the lore. It's not here to be obscene or explicit, I guess is what I'm trying to say. But again, that's not the terms of service that this platform uses. So therefore, yeah, and it's pretty. That's why I didn't notice it. For some reason, I didn't notice it. And let's be real. I think most people, well, that I know would be like, how did you not notice it? I think that's on you, and I guess it would be on me. But I really was more, well, like, if you go back and watch the stream, because it's like 10 minutes in, so I got that mystery really early, and I guess I didn't get the message, so I didn't think about it immediately. I'm making hand gestures to kind of emphasize my point, but yeah, I guess I didn't notice, because I was talking, yeah, if you go back, I'm talking about the boss and the gameplay mechanics, and I didn't really just look at the boss. I mean, again, it looks like, I didn't think right away, I didn't look like what it looked, like, I now see what it looks like. Anywho, we do have a curse now, but I need to not die to stamina, so hey. But yeah. Anywho, moving on. I should probably do the thing now, but let's wait. So, because I'm on oof. No, I can't fight, because if I fail, I die. Or we get frostbite anyway, but oh, and then we get that. So do we have school nurse? We do, thankfully, but my doom is shooting through the roof. So let's hope the monument asks for reason or funds, I guess. We can sell the empty bottle. We have a sewing kit as well, but that adds another thingy. So let's actually, we can sell the lucky earrings. Why not? And then do this. And let's really remember. I'm pretty sure I might have been able to survive. Yeah, I would have like 69% Doom right now. Nice. Oh my goodness. Or I could roll 12 on Dexterity. So you know what? Let's just use the sewing kit. And move on with life. I might want to throw these. I'm actually going to smoke the cigarettes instead. I might still survive, but it's really bad. Again, I didn't need to take 8%. Yeah, and so you saw it, right? So that's what everyone's thinking about. And we'll see. Again, I wouldn't do it, but again, because we're on the platform we're on, that's why I think most people are having not a problem, but are playing safe. And I think I will play safe too, or try to. If I'm streaming, I'll try to catch. Do I still have the thing on? No, I don't. Wow, when did I get rid of it? Anywho, I really hope I censored it. Did I censor it? Anywho, moving on. Yeah, so this is an encounter that does oof. So I might still just die here. I think I do just die here. The last place, so this is in my mind, the practical use of dodge. It's to throw a Hail Mary. Of course, you have to be able to do damage as well, and depending on how much damage you do is the amount of times you need to dodge successfully. So if it was only dodging once, that would be one thing, but we have to dodge at least twice before we can prep. So, without further ado, I don't think I have any other options. If I do, well, let's find out how well I can dodge, because I've seen someone dodge 3 times in a row, okay? And I think we might know who we're talking about, but I didn't dodge at all. 50% chance, apparently. Let me know if it changes, or otherwise. But nearly 3 hours, or pretty much 3 hours, so if anyone wants to see any runs, let me know. I'll stay here for a minute or two. I'll be more than glad to do one more run. Otherwise, I will call it for this stream. So I'll just talk about things and if someone has a request, I will do it. Otherwise, yeah. So, if nothing else, for those who don't know, or just, want to see everything, that's literally the thing. I didn't even use the save and load system yet. And I assume that's only temporarily, so when you save and then you load, it immediately destroys it, so you can't just go back. Not that you really need to in World of Horror. But yeah, and as a quick, really off-topic tangent, hey, quick play Harbinger speedruns, I think, are sub 6. Sub 6. So like 5 minutes and something, but I know for sure you can definitely do sub 5, and if you push it, I wouldn't be surprised if someone could do sub 4. Sub 3, I would like to see without any bugs if someone could do it, because I'm thinking of how many investigations, and obviously you might run into encounters. So there is a minimum amount of time that you must spend. Of course, that does depend on events and whatnot. So, yeah, without further ado, if people need to sleep, and I guess I do need to sleep too, I'll probably be just doing me a video. If someone has a stream idea, I will. If I want to do a stream, I'll plan it at least a day or so in advance. Otherwise, I mean, I could just do a guerrilla stream. That I only did it for this update because I'm not, for when games release, I just do a stream. Not just because I don't think not highly of it's not that I don't think highly of myself, but you know, I just want to, I don't want to make anyone wait, basically. I don't want you to have to wait for, you know, what you're here for. But yeah, without further ado, yeah, I guess that'll be it. If no one has anything else, yeah, I hope everyone rests well as well. I hope you had fun here. I hope you'll keep having fun as I do more stuff, because I want to take a bite out of making custom content. I was making custom mysteries, but I wanted to wait until basically the game came out, just in case there's anything new. Not that much, but I think Panstaz said that the focus of the future updates, on top of more challenges and content, because I think there's going to be another Koji challenge or another Koji challenge soon, so don't quote me on that, but that's if I can recall correctly. But otherwise, we're getting more modding stuff, and hey, that's going to be fun. So, yeah, without further ado, I'll probably make videos about, like, trying to help newer players, intermediate players, giving you intermediate knowledge, and that'll be it. So, if you want to support me long-term, subscribing to my channel would help out the most. Otherwise, I won't take up much more of your time. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye!